Hey, do this stuff right. Hey, we're at eXp Regional, and guess who just pulled up? Brent Go, right behind us. Hey, Brent.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
How are you?
Good day. Are we on video?
And Randy?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man. How are you guys?
Good, how you
Good to
doing?
see you, man. How are
Ryan
you?
Ostrowski.
Yeah,
Messaged
good to
you a
see
million
you.
times.
On text messages?
Yeah, text message. Santa Claus.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're on video
How are
right
you?
now.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
By accident, we got to park right next to the big guy.
Next to us.
I did that on purpose.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hello. All right.
Yeah, so yeah,
Let's go have some fun.
a little bit of fun. I was hoping you'd be here.
Yeah. I've never been to a rally. I'm always traveling somewhere in the world.
Seriously?
I've never been here. My first time.
Well, this is the first time.
I'm supposed to be in Puerto Rico too. I'm not even supposed to be here, Frank said I could stay.
We
Frank's
didn't.
the boss. He's the godfather. You don't
Frank's
know
the
that?
boss.
You're getting big. I know. My new club showed up yesterday. I got brand new golf balls. Pings. I'm so excited.
This-
I'm hitting it pretty.
This is our first ever eXp event ever.
Nice.
Ever.
Nice.
Coming on 7 years.
Well, that is awesome.
Yeah.
You enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Fun. That's it. I did
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, man.
Then I did too.
Yeah,
I call that ratatouille.
that's too. First two days. Just. Now I know why people lose weight.
Yeah, you're like seasick. Yeah, seasick.
You don't want to eat. Oh, you do it.
There's the boss.
Oh my God. Oh, dude, my eyes see me. I forgot you're coming. Oh, come on. Mama here?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh gosh, this woman runs eXp.
Hey, Frank.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got the VIP.
Watch her on the.
All the states sign up for they do this.
Watch her all the time.
How are you?
Hey, Holly.
Great to see
Good
you.
to see you too.
Yeah, how's
Yeah. Doing good.
Good.
Yeah,
This is punishment, bringing me to a golf course. And
I know, I don't like
golf.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
What do you guys do in corporate? They're like, okay, who's got Boston? Who's got Sacramento?
You know what? Yeah. So Wendy and Leo take first dibs, and then I filled in the
The
middle.
holes.
Yeah.
And Jeff did 7 this morning. 7 of them. Oh, pardon me. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that.
Running into you.
I'm probably walking sideways.
No, that's me.
It's awesome. It's great.
Oh no, it's great. I was
Very cool. Yeah, the whole time, right? It's like eXp Regional Rally, Sacramento, California.
Alright, I guess this is the one you follow in.
Debbie, I can't believe we hit Brain Park right next to us. Couldn't even plan this. Hey, how are you?
Which I guess is fine. Like, Starbucks tower, pretty fast.
chicken. Yeah.
And then you can Holly, did you get out to right here?
It doesn't matter. I'm Debbie
And I'm
or Debbie. Thanks a lot.
Oh, it's okay. As long as you
Dang, first event, I'm Debbie. All right. I guess I'm Debbie today.
Oh, I was like, oh.
Yeah. You ordered it, I became Debbie. I'm Debbie. I don't know. I don't know where
Keller Williams in San Diego. Oh, for you?
How you doing? Good.
I have one of those. I always forget to bring it with
Oh,
me.
well, I brought mine, definitely. Hey. I don't know. I don't know where we're allowed to park. This is all platinum. I don't know what platinum means. Platinum sponsors. So we gotta find out where we go. I guess we gotta ask.
See Russ right here.
Right.
His hair looks much lighter on camera.
I know, it looks weird, right? I'm Debbie. Debbie.
I know Debbie looks great.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Debbie. Great to see you.
How you doing, man?
Good to see you live and in person.
Yes, finally. Finally, yes. Actually, first eXp event ever. Been with the company for 7 years.
This is your first eXp?
Ever.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. So.
Well, hopefully you want to see another one.
Oh, we will. No, we're going to Salt Lake.
Oh, good.
Yeah, for sure, Salt Lake.
Good.
But
Where do you guys live in relation to here?
6 hours away.
2 hours south.
Where do you live?
Bakersfield.
Oh, okay. You're
Way down.
way down.
Right.
But we came over from the Angels camp, so we're only 2 hours.
We drove in 2 hours.
There you go.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do, right?
Definitely.
I came in late Tuesday night. So I had some meetings I needed to do yesterday. And I'm like, if I fly, I can't do that, and that. So I'm like, screw it, I'll just fly in late Tuesday night, crash out in the morning, do the meetings I need to do, and then I'm here. So I'm jumping out late tonight. So.
We gotta follow your Instagram story, man. We know what you're doing.
Just, I'm back-to-back events.
Yeah, you got Orlando next week, right?
Got Orlando next
Man,
week.
how do you do that?
Vancouver for a week, the next week, and then Atlanta, and then New Orleans.
Because that's
for the
eXp,
event.
that's eXp Con Canada,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yep. So it's good to play.
Let's do a quick video picture.
This beat sitting at home.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
All right.
All
There
right.
you go.
I can screenshot that. All right. Well, great meeting you, Russ, finally.
Nice. Nice seeing you in person.
Yes.
Very nice.
Nice to see you in person. Thanks for putting up with it. Somebody has to.
Hey, Justin to Caesar.
Justin! Hey, what's going on? Broker, man.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Justin.
So you didn't get confused with Debbie?
I'm gonna have to like cover it up.
Did you see the beard?
I did, actually.
Great seeing you, man.
Good to see you, too.
Yeah.
We'll talk out.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
How you doing? Is there any rhyme or reason to where we go?
Nope, wherever you want.
Okay. Or that, Clark Broom.
Fine.
Clark Broom.
Oh, that is Clark.
Are these seats taken? Huh? One at the end? Right. I guess that's what we're gonna do.
All right.
Hi, Debbie. I'm Steve. Nice to meet you. And you're Debbie.
I'm Debbie, yes, yeah.
Will the real Debbie please stand up? Right?
Yeah. First, coming to the very first event and I get to be Debbie. All right, well, I guess, huh?
Certified mentor. That's you.
I am. Yeah, but this might be,
Oh, that is somebody.
somebody is sitting here, Deb.
Oh,
Looks like somebody is sitting here.
maybe not here.
I don't know. It's up in the air. I don't know. Hey, Randy. Thanks.
What did he say? Hey, Debbie.
Hey, I'm Debbie. First eXp event, and I'm Debbie. That's okay. I don't mind being Debbie. It's a great event, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. This seems like somebody's here because there's stickers, and that's a mentor. So I feel like somebody's here. I feel like somebody's here. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out, right?
Well, we could always see if we can sit there. Those are reserved. Reserved. I don't know where to sit, Debbie. I think that's why we needed to show up early. I think we might be sitting at two separate tables. Huh?
So there was 2 extra, they said.
I know, but I don't know. I don't want to take anybody's spot. What?
He bust out our picture that we have with him. Do we have that?
Do you have it?
I don't think we do.
I sent it to Clark.
You sent it to him.
I might have it still on my phone.
But, yeah. You want me to look at it?
Maybe I didn't keep him on my phone. I didn't.
You sent a message, right?
text him and this other person. Yeah, I don't know. I would like somebody to come up and say you're sitting in our spot. Justin. I talked to him in the world only.
I know. Then you don't know what they look like in real life.
Hey Clark,
Hi, how you doing?
doing real good.
Good.
Brian Ostrowski. I'm on the Zooms all the time.
I see you all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to have you here, man.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't know you were from California.
Yeah, Bakersfield.
Oh, Bakersfield. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, down in Bakersfield. And what's crazy is I messaged you right when you got into eXp.
Oh, you did?
Right with you and your wife when you got in. But my wife and I, we were in Amway way back when, INA.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Down in Long Beach.
Oh, yeah.
And actually you came into, I think it was Jim and Jolene Roth.
Okay.
Their room and you came in, you and your wife came in. We got pictures of you when you guys were younger.
Was that Belisar?
That was at the Long Beach Convention Center, Freedom Day.
No, Free Enterprise Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, I always see you and I'm like, I met you like 1992.
That would been about right. I think we just got an executive diamond now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you did. You're doing well. So, it was nice meeting you in real life.
Yeah,
Again,
really, yeah, good to see you
after
again, yeah.
35 years.
I know. It's amazing how it all comes together. And I think we got Brent was an emerald in my business.
I figured that.
And Vincent St. Louis was a platinum in my business. And Steve Hillier, Richard Henderson, all were in my business.
You were just talking about somebody that you, a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, that you went to breakfast with. To breakfast with.
Oh, okay.
And I can't remember who it was, but they were. You said that they were your mentors.
Oh, dinner. Yeah, that was with Jim and Margie Flores.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
They were president by name.
Right. I was like the floors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's in his 80s, doing well. And they live here locally. Yeah, probably a few miles from here.
Wow. Well, that's crazy. Yeah. It comes right back around again.
Yeah. It does. It's so fun to be working together. Sure is.
Right. I was like, did I lose my key? Oh, I found it. All right. Well, nice meeting you again.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I'm relocating.
Yay! Now we can sit at the king's table.
40,000 people in eXp are in his organization, 40,000 if you extend it. I mean, it's just amazing, like just shy of half the company. And he's right here in Northern California. So we asked him to come up and say some words to you guys and really kick off this rally, because I don't think we would have butts in seats if it wasn't for him making a decision 8 years ago or what have you, to see the vision and go, I think there's something here. I think this is going to grow and get big. I want to be a part of it. So thank you so much, Ringo.
First of all, I get way too much credit for this, okay? I just go, well, I like the stock and the rev share. I'm going to give it a wing, you know? I'm going to go try this thing. Well, great to see everybody. Today is going to be that fork in the road moment for you if you want it to be. How many want to take your business and just elevate it to the next level? Anybody out there? Absolutely. So we have flown in speakers from across the country to share with you today. We have world-class speakers, and any speakers, they get energy from the audience. Tony Robbins says, you got to come and play all out, because your life's going on. Who's ready to play all out today? Anybody here for that? The more energy you give the speakers, the more they deliver back to you. So don't come here, cross your arms, your legs, your eyes, and go, we'll see about this. What you want to do is just go for it. I remember going to Brian Buffini, Joe Stubb, Mike Ferry, Howard Britton, Star Power, NAE, NAREP, ARIA, and I would go to the board, and I'm always there, and my goal was to take more notes than anybody in the room. So I'm begging you, don't just listen today, get your phone out and open the notes section, take notes. If you have a notepad, take notes. But if the more you lean into today, it will not be a waste of your time. You will get a huge deposit in your soul and your mind, and you will walk out of here with more ideas to help buyers get in a contract, how to pick up buyers in the right price range, listings, sellers, and to take your business elevated for your families. Does that sound good, anybody? Yeah. That's right. So, man, get on the edge of your seat, expect a lot, look for the nuggets, and meet after this, share what you learned. There's a few things I'll let you know. We do events like this every month, all year round. This is why we built a huge organization, actually over 40,000, almost 20,000 within 7 levels, and we're all a part of this. But we have, every single month, we have events right here in both Placer County, the Board of Realtors, and in El Dorado Hills every month. Next month, we have this amazing woman, Krista Mayshore. She is absolutely famous. Russell Brunson and her are best friends, ClickFunnels and all that. So she's going to be here at Placer County. There's a little square. If you're in El Dorado Hills, don't do that one. Do this one, EDH, you'll see over there. Do that one, El Dorado Hills. So she's speaking in 2 locations. One's on Thursday, the one on Friday. Every month, we fly in speakers from across the nation to pour into you. We spend thousands and thousands of dollars. I bribe people with the French Laundry, whatever I have to do. Lake Tahoe, the Edgewood. I mean, I'm shameless, What do you want, a houseboat trip at Lake Shasta, come to Northern California? They come, and it's free. We never charge for those events. This we do once a year. We fly in so many speakers. This event in Conness is very pricey. We do charge for this. The only event we charge for all year is this one. The rest are all at your disposal. And I believe we have something coming up once a year in October. The first week in October is eXp's annual convention. And this year we have this guy, none of you have heard of, Gary Vaynerchuk. And that's October 7th, 8th, and 9th. I've already reserved my hotel room. Have you? You'll end up staying at the Ugly Duckly Motel Inn or, some funky place where you lock the door and hope nobody kicks it in, because we're bringing 10,000 people to the convention center. It's once a year. Don't miss this for the world. And that's about what I have to say. So, you guys, buckle up, get ready to enjoy the day. I'll bring back to you back. Okay, I missed one of my assignments. You don't have to be perfect to do this. In fact, you don't even have to be good at all, as I just proved. So I get to, is this the first speaker today? I missed this part totally. Okay, reset. You guys ready? Yeah. I'm going to bring up the first speaker today. And she flew here from Florida. She's a megastar. She literally took over Florida in 2 years. She's on the news. She's on TV. She's on billboards. She's, she is her coach. She hired this guy, Ed Milet. And they hang out and just talk at Ed's house. She's kind of like a big deal. Many of you here are in her organization, and we are about selling homes, helping buyers win, helping sellers win, helping our families win. And there's no bigger giver and lover and just amazing, I don't know, spark plug than Gail DeMarco, everyone. So, Gail DeMarco, let's do this.
I was flattered, and I bought my own plane ticket because it's so good to be home. Can I just tell you, it's so good to be home. I used to be here as a full-time agent 2 years ago, but I'll get into that in a second.
They wrote you off, call it a rap. Time to write your own comeback. Yeah, you hit the floor, take the count. But a setback, just a new account. Flip the script, change the game.
That's sick. I love that. Well, I have the pleasure of welcoming Sherry Schaller to the stage. If you know Sherry, she's really a legend in the luxury market and a legend in Placer County. And I asked people, give me one word that describes Sherry. I got respected. I got integrity. I got bubbly. Those of you who know Sherry, she can change the vibe in the room. I got fun. I got consistency. And I got a connector. Sherry has been a dominant agent in Rockland and in Placer County, and she was the #1 agent at Sotheby's until she joined us, Sherry, about 6 months ago, right? So give it up for Sherry. She's great. She's one of my good friends, and come on up. She's going to tell everyone else.
Wow, Gail, you're a tough act to follow. So, I don't have a video. I don't have any of that. I actually kind of was asked to switch it up yesterday. So I did have a more formal presentation together for the luxury division because they asked me to speak about that. Then they said, you know what, I think we really want you to talk about more about yourself and why you chose eXp after all of these years. And the
negotiating, like do the pots, stay, do the window blinds, stay, like maybe a little backyard upgrade. Okay, she's negotiating 1,000-acre working cattle ranches, like with kids and with everything else going on in life. She's an awesome mom. Throw in the kids. We'll do whatever it takes to make the sale, okay? But you guys, like the level of what Land and Ranch Division is doing, like we're just playing checkers and like they're playing chess on horseback. So I'm so excited to introduce Rachel.
Rachel Ryan, come on up. While she's coming up, you guys. And she actually told me that because of Land and Ranch, somebody here local just listed a big property of rice. Right?
Yeah, actually.
Like it's happening.
Yeah, like I actually want to give a little shout out. There's an agent with eXp, his name's Chris, and I'm giving him a little favor. He asked me if anybody is interested after the rally today to go check out this 300+ acre rice farm. They're doing a little brokers open, so if anybody like that catches your attention or you're going, hey, I want to kind of like get into this, he's part of our Land and Ranch membership. Anyway, so I'll have a QR code at the end you can kind of scan, and then just let me know if you want to be into that. But, okay, so that was like way more of an intro than I deserve, honestly. I was a country radio DJ for about 20 years, got to meet some really cool people, and I got to meet some real jerks. But one thing that's tradition that I always did, anytime that I got up on a stage to introduce an artist or something before a concert, is we would take a video, and I have a slogan that it's a great day for a great day, and that's kind of what's kept me going in real estate. So I want everybody to get back up again. And I'm going to do the same exact thing, so I'm just going to do a selfie video here, and on 3, I want everybody to shout out with me, it's a great day for a great day in California.
Doing multiple billions of dollars in sales.
Paul
and he
Frank.
ended up, he saw the vision and the value of the eXp, what he could really bring value to us as residential by being a partner, like I was saying. And Paul Frank is absolutely incredible. We're blessed to have him here right in our local market. Some interesting things you may or may not know about Paul Frank. He might be part of the land and ranch division too. I'm only saying that because he's got about 50 head of cattle and he lives on a ranch himself in Alpaca. All right, so that's a little factoid that I went, really, I did not know that about you, Paul. So, and then another thing is he's called coach. And that's the real deal because he's been a coach for 20 plus years, both football, lacrosse, basketball, competitive tiddlywinks, like whatever you can think of, he's done as a coach at ARC. And so he's really rolled that into his commercial business and working with residential realtors and coaching us on how you can really utilize him and grow your business. So without further ado, come on up, Mr. Paul Frank. Let's give him
You guys hear me okay? Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to start with a couple of bold claims. Bold claim number one, what I am going to show you absolutely works. I promise it has the potential to change your business and your life. Bold claim number two, I'm going to show you how to double your lead generation overnight. But first, I'm going to give you a little bit of my background. I've been a commercial developer and broker for 4 years. Over my career, I have developed hundreds of millions of square feet of real estate, covering every product class throughout the United States and internationally. Actually, did the Burger King in Sandpoint, Idaho back in the 80s. And aside from my professional experience, I've been an athlete and a coach most of my life. Coached 25 plus years. That's why I'm referred to as coach. It's not a marketing employee. I've also been a business coach and mentor for nearly as long, and that overall.
Chief Brokerage Officer. Yeah. But we're not going to do that today because I want to invest in you for a few moments. Would that be all right? Yeah. Awesome. What I love about our speakers today is they have come out with the intention of pouring into you and building your business. But sometimes with the power of attention, whew, anybody feel like, I don't feel it right now? Like I actually live not very far from where I was born. Outside a little town called Sedona. Anybody heard of Sedona? Yeah, so in Sedona they have these things called vortexes, right? Magic rocks, all the things. And I was actually talking to a lady yesterday when I was picking up my car for a rental, and she goes, yeah, I went to Sedona and I was pregnant, and I totally thought I would feel something. I did not. And sometimes that inspiration that we look for, thinking outside of us, we think we're gonna feel it, and it's like, do I feel it? Do I feel it? I don't feel anything. But I'll share with you, as a real estate agent, it's one of the hardest jobs you'll ever do because
also was a big time person in sales. He did like 140 something transactions by himself with a full-time assistant and I think a part-time TC assistant type person. So like killing it. So they all have the mindset like we have day to day in the trenches. That's pretty, wouldn't you agree that's pretty awesome that our corporate side understands us? So that's why when you reach out to your CAC person, the corporate's gonna understand, right? They're gonna be like, oh yeah, I feel you. Okay, I've been there. All right, so hey, I got some fun little factoids for our next person. I mean, he's an author, right? That's a big deal, but you know, it gets better, trust me. He's been married 31 years. Hey, in today's world, come on, that's a big deal. 31 years is no joke, okay? All right, he built, get this, he built over 75 electric bass guitars, okay? And one of them was played in the music for Terminator, the movie. What? When you told me that, I'm like, what? That's crazy. But it gets better. He was a licensed hairstylist. And you can tell when he comes out. Look at his hair.
Yeah, totally tell.
Licensed hairstylist in his 20s. All right?
That explains a lot.
And he's done over 50 triathlons. What? Bass guitar, your hand, the running. I mean, come on, this guy. And he's the VP, Vice President of Training. So without further ado, Mr. Russ Lyon, come on up.
Okay, let's do a test. Tasting. 1, 2, tasting. This tastes good. Good, okay, good. Man, that hurt my head. I can't imagine what you guys are feeling. All right, so they're having a little technical challenge right now with the slides, which is why, I don't know, have you guys ever seen me without a whiteboard? It's pretty rare, right? They make me do slides when I do these rallies because having a whiteboard is a pain in the ass. And then this happens to only me. Only me, because the universe is out there. It's like, Russ, we want to see you dance. Let's go. Okay, so I've had a colored history. A lot of weird stuff, right? And those weird things are the things that make me who I am. Those things that made me what I've become. I've had good stuff and I've had bad stuff. I've had successes and I've had failures. I've had things fall flat on my face so many times it's ridiculous. But there's one thing I know to be true right now, and you want to know what that is?
Come on.
This real estate market sucks. This real estate market sucks. Now, let me explain to you why. In a normal year, real estate year, 5.3 million sales is a normal year for real estate. Last year, we were about 4.06. Year before, 4.06, 4.09, 4.03, right around 4 million, which means that's 1.3 less million homes being sold every year, which, by the way, I don't know about you guys, but typically when a house sells, there's a buy side and there's a sell side. So there's 2 checks on most of these deals. So what that means is 1.3 million less sales translates to 2.4 or so million less paychecks for real estate agents. This real estate market sucks. This real estate market is amazing. This real estate market is a market where the people that are strong survive. This is a real estate market where if you have skills, they start to shine. This is a market where the people that are dabbling around and doodling around, all those people you don't really want to do business with, they're taking transactions away from the pros that are making a living doing this. This is a market where you have the ability to stand out. This is a market where if you're able to stay flat in a market like this, even in a market like this, when the market accelerates, guess what, Gail DeMarco, you're going to continue to accelerate with it. This is a market where you are taking market share by being a pro and standing out. This is a market where people need to hear from you what's going on in the market. People need a tour guide. They need guidance. They need support. They need somebody that looks them in the eyes and tells them what's the best thing they should do based on the information that you gathered from them. This is a market for consultants. This is a market for people that can change their lives for generations. We have a tale of 2 markets. So the question of the day is, which market are you focused on? Let me show you guys, can I show you guys how your brain works? Yeah. All right, good. We're good? Yes.
Yes, please.
That was a good intro. All right, so here we go, guys. I'm going to show you how your brain works, and I'm going to do it by messing with your brain. Are you okay with that? Yeah. All right, here we go. First slide. Go. Yes! All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a look at this, and I want you to look at it close. If you're in the back and this is hard to see, what you can do is stand up, grab your camera, take a picture of it, and then scroll it open a little bit. Whoops, backwards. Scroll it open a little bit. So you guys tell me what you see. Do you see a black dot? Yeah. What?
Keeps moving around.
Which black dot do you... Did the dot move? Try to focus on just one dot. Yeah, and your brain goes, no, there's no dot over there. So is this the way real estate agents work? This is why these people out there can sell you crazy amounts of leads. You know, last year they sold 200 million leads to real estate agents. For 4 million sales, they sold 200 million real estate leads. Zillow alone sold 17 million because you guys are like dot 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 dot. Holy shit, Batman! So here's the reality, guys. This is an actually interesting illusion. There's a number of these out there. I happen to like this one the best because it just messes with you, right? And this is called what they call an extinction illusion. So what happens with an extinction illusion is this actually kind of shows how your brain works. So I can actually focus directly on something. And when I'm focused directly on something, I can see it very, very clearly because my brain's saying this is what you're focused on, see it very, very clearly. And the thing that your brain does, which you don't necessarily realize until you see this, is that your brain actually will start to ignore the other things around you, and it starts to interpret what it thinks should be there, not what's actually there. Because if you take this thing and blow it up big on your phone, you will see all of those dots are there. But the point being is that if you spread it out a little bit and then you focus on one point, all the other stuff kind of disappears and it blurs into what we think should be there. Because what happens is our brain can't look at all of these things at the same time. I can't look at this beautiful face and see the rest of these beautiful faces at the same time. You can't do that, so I have to be focused on one thing. And in order to be focused on one thing, I start to lose focus on the other things, and your brain starts to interpret it however it thinks it should be. Ooh, so now we have a problem. Let me tell you a story. My real estate start. I started in real estate in 2005. I had sold a concrete countertop company. Yeah, I started in 1999, sold in 2005. I learned a bunch of valuable lessons, commercial guy. I learned a bunch of valuable lessons. Number one, how not to sell a concrete countertop company, right? Number two, how not to build a company, okay? So I learned valuable lessons, so it was good. It was a lesson. It wasn't a failure, it was a lesson. And what happened is I got into the real estate business because I knew more about houses than most people. And then I get into the real estate business in Detroit, Michigan. My wife's family's there. Yeah, let's go. So my wife's family's all there. Get into the real estate business. I go into the office for the first time, and I'm like, I'm brilliant. I'm going to grab Holly. I'm going to grab the number one agent in the office. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them to lunch, and I'm going to ask them a question. I'll buy. So I go to the number one agent in the office, ask the broker who's number one. Bill. He's like, Bill, hey man, I'm brand new here. Can I take you to lunch? I'll buy. Just want to pick your brain for an hour. And Bill's like, yeah, great. So I asked Bill the first question. If you were me, brand new in the real estate business, what would you do? And Bill said, I'd get out of business. $50 lesson learned. Let's find the number two guy. Hey, Holly, who's the number two guy? Because Bill's an asshole. I get the number two guy, I take him to lunch, and I was like, if you were me, brand new in the real estate business, what would you do? And he said, I'd choose another business. This is not going well, right? And I was like, okay, why? He goes, Russ, Ford Motor Company laid off 40,000 mid-level managers. GM laid off 40,000 mid-level managers. Chrysler doesn't want to be left out ever, even though he's smart. And they laid off 30,000 mid-level managers. These are all people making between like $80,000 and $120,000 a year. You don't just go out and patch that together at McDonald's, right? So the people that are smart are like, I'm going to go into the tier 2 businesses, and they find jobs in the tier 2 business. The top cream of the crop finds another job. Everybody else is left hanging. So what happens is there's this trickle down. So what happens to a $400,000 and $500,000 house when people have to start selling houses fast? They become 300. What happens to the 300? It becomes 200. What happens to the 200? It becomes 100. I had no idea until that moment. My wife's cousin comes into town. His name's Rob. He's out of Tampa, Florida. Gail. Love Tampa. 16 years doing sales in Tampa. 21 years in sales. And Tampa is an amazing city. And Rob's like, Russ, man, if Michigan's getting smoked, you should come down to Tampa. This is 2005. You should come down to Tampa. Complete idiot can make $100,000 a year in Tampa. And I'm like, I'm the biggest idiot I know. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm in, right? So I got to learn how to build a real estate business knowing 0 people in a market that was getting absolutely decimated. So you go into, like you guys are talking about the 2007, 8, 9, Florida got hit hard. At the end of 2005, the world stopped. In January 2006, they're like, what's going on? Something's wrong. And I'm standing there going, what's wrong? What's wrong? I didn't even know what to look at to find out what's wrong. And then what happened over the next 2-3 years is single family residents got cut in half. condos and townhouses were down between 75 and 90%. You guys have some swings here in California. Take that swing. So what happens is I now have to learn how to build a real estate business, knowing zero people in the market getting destroyed, and I'm being told to do all kinds of things that suck that I didn't want to do and I didn't enjoy. And when I finally get to around 2007, after sucking it up, I finally get to 2007, July of 2007, and I get to the office meeting, and Rob, my wife's cousin, he goes up in front and he's like, well, we're going to give an award for the real estate agent of the month. And you know who got the award for July 2007? This is Russ, man. There's got to be more to this story. He's never going to say it like that. So I get this certificate, I go home and I look at my wife, I'm like, honey, look at this. I got a certificate for being the #1 agent in the whole month of July. And my wife looks at me and she doesn't say it out loud, but her face is saying, you're #1, what the hell's everybody else doing? Because we're broke. If you close 2 sales and had slightly higher volume, you were #1 in an office of 70 real estate agents. January of 2008, 13,000 real estate agents in the Greater Tampa Association of Realtors, 800 total closings for the whole month. That's where I learned to build my business. So by mid-2007, I'm sitting in my car with tears rolling down my eyes. Because I was cutting onions, of course. And I didn't know what to do with my business. I didn't know what to do with my life because I felt like I just screwed myself and I screwed my family. And that's when I learned that I actually have to sit and think through this, and I started to realize all of the business that I was doing was with people that I knew and I liked and I trusted. All the people I was doing business with were people I mountain biked with. And I thought, wow, if I could just double down on that. So I doubled down on that. And then I learned the difference between working on your business and in your business. See, when I was working on my business and I was doing the things that help me build and teach and train and coach and love people and add value and add people to my sphere and add value to them and do follow-up and add value to them and love on my people, the things that actually move the ball and get somebody to say, you know what, I trust you, you're my person. When I learned to do that consistently, my business started to grow. And then I get a couple transactions and I get mired down in all the broker stuff and the paperwork stuff so Holly doesn't kill me, right? And then I get doing the inspections, and inspections are always fun. It's a coin toss, right? See how this is gonna go. And we get to this point where we're standing back going like, how do I actually move my business? And what happens is my business is up and down and up and down and up and down. Any of you guys deal with this? And listen, let's be clear, your business is always going to be up and down. That's the nature of this business. What I wanted to do is, by working on my business consistently, the things that matter, and tracking that, I want my business to go on the business, on the business, on the business, and while it's up and down on an upward trajectory. Does that sound fair? Can I give you guys a tool to help me? Yeah. It is the dumbest, simplest thing in the world. So for those of you right now that don't have a system to be able to figure out, are you working on your business enough? I built a little 30-point tracking system, and all you do is register how many points do I need to get a day? Each day I need to get 30 points of money-making activities working on my business every single day. And I know when I do that, my trajectory will continue to go like this. So if you guys want to grab this QR code, some of you guys will be like, Russ, there are people talking about technology, and they're talking about AI, and they're talking... Listen, this is a piece of paper, print it out, grab a pencil, stick it in your pocket. And if you do that for the next year, this is the simplest sledgehammer technique you can possibly apply to your business to hold yourself accountable to what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. What I also learned is that in the real estate business, we always feel like we're on. There's never an off button, is there? How do you know when you did your job? Now you have a way to track. When I get my points for the day, 30 points, I'm good. If you don't have a property under contract right now, or something in the works right now, you should be doing 50 or 60 points a day. Pick a number, stick to it, grow for it, aim for it, fold up a piece of paper, put it in the real world, put a pencil to it. I know that's low tech, but let's be clear. Most of you guys aren't using your CRMs anyway. We know, we see the user rates. Yeah. Okay, so with that, that's my gift to you. With that, eXp University. Do you guys know where to find eXp University?
Yep. Yes.
eXpuniversity.com. Pretty simple. That's a great name for it, right? Okay, so here's the thing. eXp University, I'm now the VP of training for eXp University, moved over from the growth team to training. They're like, this is what Russ does, just let him do what he does. Right? So I show up and teach people how to sell stuff and do stuff and live a cool life and build a cool business. eXp University has 4 different tracks that you guys can play with. Emerging agents. How many of you guys are emerging agents? Not quite to Icon, heading that way? Yeah, there's a whole track for emerging agents. We have the Icon Level series, which includes the Icon Lead Mastery series. How many of you guys know about that? I'm going to show you some stuff about that. Okay, so when you look at the 4 different branches, each of the 4 branches has a specific training program that attaches to it. So guys, there is something in here for you. If you want to be an attractor, we have the Fast Attract program. By the way, that's starting up April 27th. I'll be one of the facilitators of that program, helping teach you guys the things that actually help people attract real estate agents. Okay? Check this out, Fast Cap. Anybody seen Fast Cap? Yeah. If you don't have 10 sales lined up for this year, you should do Fast Cap. If you did Fast Cap and you still don't have 10 sales lined up, you should do Fast Cap again. Here's the key, guys. 1,930 leads were given to the people in Fast Cap. 384 agents in Fast Cap got a lead from the program, which is tied with Realty.com. So if you do Fast Cap and you show up, we get the note, they're like, Russ, I'm not getting my leads. Yeah, because you didn't show up. Okay, so if you show up 80% plus of the time, you get access to Realty.com leads, and they'll keep that going for 10.5 months after the Fast Cap program. So you get it during the Fast Cap program, and then you get it for 10.5 months after. Now keep in mind, guys, this is the Realty.com Seller Pro leads. What that means is of those 1,930 leads, 1,800 or so of them were seller leads. Did you hear that? This guy over here, he's like, ooh. Actual seller leads, okay? So guys, if you know somebody needs some help, drag them into that. Okay, Icon Lead Mastery. When you guys see Icon Lead Mastery, who is this for? Everybody! I think it's kind of a weird name. We used to have, a big agent meeting used to be called Agent Leadership Meeting. And I'd say, did you show up for the agent leadership meeting? And she'd be like, no, I'm not in leadership. I'm like, this name is stupid, so let's change it. It's a big agent meeting. Okay, Icon Lead Mastery, this is for the people that are icons and the people that want to be icons. What we do is we take, let's just say, for example, the open house. The open house program is 2 hours long. We took 18 people that are killing it with open houses, actually having closings, selling houses from doing open houses, and interviewed them, and we built out a playbook of how they do what they do. And within there's a recipe you'll probably love. So you can grab one of their playbooks and build that into your business so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So how many of you guys would like to do open houses and actually have success doing them? These guys show you how they are successful. Just did one on Instagram recently. We interviewed 22 people that are all averaging over 500,000 GCI from Instagram. And I tell you guys the story of how they did what they did. And we give you the playbooks, we give you the recipes, and we give you the steps that help you be successful. Does that sound fair? Yeah. That's what Icon Lead Mastery is about. Have any of you guys ever done Enneagram? Have any of you guys ever done a disc? Yeah. There you go, right? Have any of you ever gone on Facebook and you're like, if you'd like to know what kind of cat you were if you were a cat, answer these 10 questions. Have you guys ever done that? This lady's like, no. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in California. What kind of tree are you? So what I did, what I've done recently, and this is brand new. I just launched this thing out. We just got this thing finished like 2-3 weeks ago, so you guys are one of the early ones to see this. What we did is we built out a questionnaire of 40 questions, and we said, okay, what kind of real estate agent are you? Would it be helpful if you knew what your propensity for, like what are you? Are you a concierge? The concierge leads with vulnerability and worth. An emotionally attuned person in the real estate business? Are you that? Or are you the analyst? The analyst is frameworks and data. Data rules everything, right? So what happens is we've actually built out this assessment and we found that everybody fits into 5 different categories. And those 5 different categories actually help you understand who you are, and it also helps you understand how you should be doing business and relating to business. Because I find people in the real estate business, when I'm coaching them, they're like, I'm struggling. And they're struggling because they don't really know who they are. And once they get a better feel for who they are, now they understand how they're supposed to relate to this world. Every one of you relate to this world in the way that's best for you. Lean into being the best you, and you'll be the best you. Are you a strategist? Are you a visionary? Are you the advocate? You're going to find out. So of these 5 agent communication cores, I end up coming up as advocate and concierge, depending on what I'm thinking when I take the assessment. So what I want you to do is say, in my natural environment, how do I feel most natural when I'm answering these questions? What is the real me, not the thing I'm trying to pretend to be a good business person? So answer it in like, who is the real me? Which one feels like the real me? And when you answer it like that, you're going to get a primary and you're going to get a secondary. And then we'll drop you into a drip campaign, which will give you a couple of emails that actually talk through who you are, what you are, how you relate to the world, and the types of customers and clients you should go after that are going to blend beautifully with your business. So with that, I'd like to give you a gift. Nothing changes until you change it. Take one of the things that we gave you today, what I gave you today, somebody else gives you today, take one of those things, commit to it, add it to your business. If you want to take a shot at this, take the assessment. This will give you the 40 questions, and then we'll drop you into the system and you can answer the questions and figure out who you are. I want you to be the best you that you could ever be. And you can start with that today. My name is Russ Legg. Good to see you today.
You're not standing up. Come on now, you got to get that energy, get movement, motion.
Lunch will help.
Lunch, yeah, maybe.
It's coming. So lunch is going to be starting to be served. So everyone just stay in your seats. But first, we're going to do some recognition of our top teams.
Yes, last year it was brought to our attention we didn't recognize top teams, so we went, oh, I don't want you to disappoint me. I know you got a full belly of food, but I'm going to ask for a standing O. You got to pour some energy towards the stage, okay? We have agreement?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So without further ado, you guys ready? Welcome, Randy Burton.
I thought I was getting the comatose crowd right after lunch. I'm like, I'm gonna have to wake these guys up, man. But Matthew, thank you so much, and the team that put this. What? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Where are you from? Where am I from? Where are you from? We just met, bro. I'm from East LA. It's a true story. I'm from East LA. But man, I'm so blessed to be here today. When Emily and the team asked me, I said, yes, I'm all in. And then I'm in Arizona now. We moved to Scottsdale, Peoria specifically. And then Arizona called me and said, hey, we heard you're here. We want you at the regional rally, which is today. And I said, sorry, baby, I got business in Sacramento. So I'm here for you guys. I want to tell you a little bit about my journey. I'm not going to tell you the journey I told in Cabo because I'll cry. All the front row cried. All the girls' makeup's running and shit. It happens. But here's what I do want to do. I want to get permission from you today to coach you. Right? Can I have everybody's permission that I can coach you today? The 12 people that raise their hands, I'm going to coach you. The rest of you keep eating your cookies because you're freaking asleep right now. eXp's got one of the greatest opportunities. Period. End of story. And I was a no. When Brent called me, it's a true story. He called me and goes, Brent, man, we were team leaders together and all this stuff. I actually helped bring Brent to Keller Williams through the regional director because I was a Remax guy. He was the #1 Remax guy. All these things kind of aligned. So I drove to Sacramento and kind of shadowed him, which if you try to shadow Brent for a day, dude, it's like chasing a cat in a lightning storm. But I did my best. He ended up joining, which was beautiful, for Roseville, and he's gone to change that company. Now he's changed our company. We love Brent Go. But the deal is, I was not open-minded. I wasn't ready to hear what he had to say. It didn't matter how he said it. It didn't matter what he had to say. I wasn't ready. I need you to understand that, first of all. This is the first coaching tip of the day. Timing is everything. You cannot convince and out-enthusiasm somebody. You can't EXP on people and say, the timing's good for you, it's not for them. You have to understand that it's a timing issue, number one, okay? But number two, I've been coaching now for 10 years, 4 with Tom Ferry, 6 on my own here, specifically in agent attraction coaching. So well over 10,000, probably close to 20,000 hours now of agent attraction coaching. I've failed, I've won, I've helped a lot of people succeed. The bottom line is there anybody in the room that have directly or indirectly through the Attract Boss program or directly coached with me in the room? Raise your hands, please. Probably 20 people in the room. It probably has impacted, I was roughly counting before I came up, probably about 15 to 20,000 agents in the company through through those indirect and direct relationships, helping them understand how to have conversations, helping them understand how to grow businesses. And Gail DeMarco, you crushed it today. Thank you for opening today. That's the hardest position to do, is to be the first speaker of the day. Let's give her a big round of applause. I love it when I take my speakers like this. We see you, baby. You're beautiful. We love you. The way I met Gail is Brent. I'm in an event. I think it was San Antonio, right? I'm in an event, sitting next to this beautiful lady. Gail was sitting next to me. She's texting on her phone. I'm kind of checking things. I'm coming up in a few minutes to speak. And Brent texts me and goes, bro, I have somebody that's an absolute rock star. She's a legend in El Dorado. She's luxury. You got to meet her. She needs a coach. Can she hire you? I'm like, yeah, what's the details? She's brand new in eXp. And I'm like, I don't really do that. That's not my thing, right? I'm looking for somebody that's got some foundation and stuff. He goes, trust me, just meet her, do it as a favor to me. I go, yeah, no problem, have her get a hold of me. Well, she's texting on her phone at the same time, and Brent's texting her going, I got you set up, bro. I got you. I'm going to put you up with Coach Randy Bird. You're going to love this guy. And he's edifying me like he does so well. He's edifying Gail like he does so well. I have no idea it's her sitting next to me. So literally, we're chit-chatting. We're having a little conversation. I can see her like having fun with this text. She's kind of lighting up a little bit. And then he goes, okay, next on the stage, we're going to invite Randy Bird. And I stand up and she's like, wait a minute, you're the Randy Bird that, oh my God, we've been texting for 15 minutes with Brent about this relationship, right? That's how it started. I got the blessing of coaching her with 0 agents in eXp. In her first year, you went to what? 180 agents in her first year. That's not me. Yeah, give her a big round of applause. That's not me. That's Gail. That's me taking a wild horse and going, whoa, stay in these lanes and do this, right? That's what I'm going to try and do with you a little bit today. So as we go through this, I'm going to help you understand. Do you want to start the clock and put it right so I'm on cue there? I can go for 5 hours, but these guys got places to be, I bet you. So I'm going to show you some things. I want to get a little tactical with you today. I want to paint a vision for you. But I want, number one, to impress upon you, you can do this. You've made a couple calls, and they were hard, and you got discouraged, and then you watch somebody else do it, you come to an event, you get re-inspired, you do it again, you get a little discouraged. I'm seeing so many heads nodding right now. Don't look around. I'm serious, don't look around. But I'm seeing the faces of like, I want to do this. I have it in my belly. I know I can do this. But I just haven't figured out that magic trick, right? I'm going to give you some tools today that will help you with that, I promise. And that's really what this is all about today. If I can help you understand the psychology of what this looks like, it's going to be so much easier for you. And then the big word is become unattached to the outcome. Just be amazing at follow-up. It's the same thing for buyers and sellers, right? If you call a seller that's not expired and you're just calling somebody off the street, they're not ready today, but it might be a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 10 years. It doesn't matter if you build that relationship. This agent attraction journey is very, very much the same way, maybe worse, because everybody knows who eXp is now. They've been called wrong several times. You understand that? They've been called the wrong way. Oh my God, I'm going to tell you about this new system I just found. It's got an old red shirt, it's got coats. Are you even looking at me right now? Bro, I'm in the front row with you and you're in your phone texting people! How are you doing? All right, so check this out. It's been done wrong so many times. You've got to overcome that. Sometimes it's an apology script. Sometimes it's like, what's your first name? Monet, Randy, eXp. Sorry if you hate that already. Do you hate that already? Okay, good. I just want to apologize. You've probably been approached by eXp a lot of times. I was just curious. Can we have a conversation about it without you hating me first off? Would that be all right? Number two is, what's the most respectful way for you and I to have a conversation about it, just so I can educate you on what I know, and I want to get to know you a little bit too. Would it be okay if we did that? I think it'd be good for referrals and networking and collaboration and all these things anyway. Would it be okay if we connected for maybe 20 minutes one day? Okay, awesome. How hard is that? Right? Do you feel good about it? Did I say anything that was offensive? Hey, Monet. eXp, what do you know? We have a full cap. You know, what I'm saying is there's a way to develop a script for you that is going to be natural for you. That's important. All right? So let's talk about the selling versus attracting, the psychology. Has anybody gone through like a drive-through oil change before? Everybody in the room probably at some point. You know, you go in, you're like, I'm not going to buy anything. I don't care what that guy says to me. I'm not going to buy. I just need oil today. And he comes in and he goes, you know your wiper blades are horribly bad. It's going to rain soon. I'm fine with the wiper blades. And then tomorrow it's supposed to rain actually in real. And your wiper blades don't work like crap. And you're like, he just told me he could put wiper blades on. But I'm just a hard no because I'm like, nope, I don't need anything but an oil change today. That's happened to me multiple times. You feel sold, so you go into defensive posture. That's what's happening. How many texts and stuff are you getting a month right now in the real estate space saying, hey, are you available to take more leads? Are you available to take more referrals? 18%, 11%, 40%, 30%, 12%, free. Right? I'm not in production. I haven't been for half a decade. And I'm getting those things like at least 5 a week, maybe more. Right? That's what's going on. We're being attacked by this. People don't reject opportunity, they reject sales pressure. I'm asking you to become unattached to the outcome of this conversation. It will set you free. Right? Trust me, it will set you free if you're unattached to it. And I know it's easy to get attached to it, especially when you don't make very many calls and you have that one person that says yes, and you go, oh my God, just a second. Okay, I can do this, right? So I understand. I want to take it, we've got some tools that we have for you, but I want to spend a lot of time on this today. I just want you to know I'm available for you. We have a ton of stuff for free. This is not a sell. I have nothing to sell today. This is about pouring value in you and coming out here for the team that put this on. I didn't know you were the #1 regional rally in the world. That's pretty damn cool. Right? Let's give it a big You haven't taken your eyes off me yet, have you? Now, one time, sit in the front row with Randy Burke. It's like, y'all guys are spinning and moving around and stuff. All right, let's do this. What do you see? For those of you that were in Cabo and saw this presentation, quiet. What do you see? Shout it out.
Peace.
Surfer. What else? Water. What else?
Spectators.
I'm a surfer, baby. Waves come in sets of usually about 3. You're always looking for the biggest one. Usually it's the last one, but it could be the second one. You're looking for the future of the wave coming, and if it goes by, she gone. Right? She gone. This is what I see. This is what I see. I got goosebumps flipping the slide because that's what I see. We have an opportunity that's the greatest in real estate space. We've got a wave coming in 2 sides. We've got a wave coming. This is an eXp friendly crowd, right? I could talk eXp recruiting a little bit. We have 2 waves coming. We got buyer and seller waves coming because it's a down market for the last 3 years. The worst market in 50 years, arguably. There's a whole bunch of things we could spout out about how tough it's been, but the future's coming. When this changes, when the wars settle down, when the interest rates settle down, all these things are going to happen sooner or later. Could be this month, could be next year. But now's the time to dig in your trenches and get ready for your real estate business on a production level. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, that's #1. And listen, we are a production leading company. There is no rev share without production leading, right? So all these icons up here, thank you. I didn't get $2,000 in stock for being here today because I'm not in production. I kind of romanticize, I wish I was, right? But the bottom line, it's coming, and you can get in front of it. The second wave that's coming is agents are coming, baby. Right? Agents are coming. It's your job to get in front of them and have a relationship. So I don't, or one of my clients don't, do a better job than you have a relationship with somebody. And I want you just to learn today a little bit of tactical about have that conversation, leave it in a safe place, and just say, I want to be your first, maybe second choice. Like you love your broker, you've been there 8 years, don't leave Sarah. It sounds like it's amazing. It sounds like you have equity in that office. Is that accurate? You have equity in an office besides eXp? Which one? Yeah, you're just role-playing with me, aren't you? It's a setup question, they don't. And I go, okay, no problem. So I'll just stay in touch with you. I respect the fact that you love your broker. I really do. Right? That's just a push off. So consolidation and disruption is happening. That's the next big wave. We saw it with Compass and Realty. They own 8 or 9 brands. ERA, Century 21, Better Homes and Gardens. There's several brands and there probably will not exist. That is a target-rich environment for conversations. Those brands are not going to exist, in my opinion. They're going to get rolled into a Coldwell Banker probably survives. You know, the Compass brand probably becomes the umbrella with that. But that happened. That was like 6 months ago. We were going, that will never happen. That happened. Right? It's a big deal. Coldwell Banker are starting to move now because they don't. Do you know Cole Baker and Compass? They weren't like best friends. It's kind of like, hey son, this is your new mother-in-law, and that's her kid over there. It's like stepbrothers. That's what we have going on right now. We have stepbrothers happening. So there's an opportunity there to love on them, not to talk bad about their brokerage. None of that ever exists in our language, in my opinion. All right? And again, I'm a coach. I'm going to tell you it's okay to say the word recruiting. We stayed away from that for years. Right? It's agent attraction. It's recruiting. Like, I'm a recruiter. I'm a professional recruiter, though. Right? It's okay in my world to have that language because we are a forward-facing company. My opinion, again, just one opinion, I think we lost it a little bit. I think we had super momentum in 2020. We grew by 30, 40, 50,000 agents in a couple-year span. And then I think we've all just been going, holy crap, what's going on out here? Right? In 21, we sold more houses than we ever have and should have. It was just crazy. And then from a coach's perspective, 22, 23, 24 settled down. 25's been kind of a hayride as well. But it's coming. The wave is coming, I promise you. So, and some of these slides are made for Cabo. They might be this big around on these things. I'm sorry as we go, but it's time to up your effort, catch the wave, recommit to your list. Your list is important. It's usually your cell phone. But what about this? Who flew here like I did? Anybody fly here? Not very good. I'm the only person being held. We're flying home, baby. Let's do it. No, there's a couple other people out there. I see you. Thank you for coming here, by the way. She came all the way from New Mexico just for this particular event. That's commitment. That's proximity of power. And then she's making sure she's having proximity. Listen, when we look at this, that list is in your cell phone. The reason I brought this up is you have a 2-hour plane ride home. You could probably come up with 200-300 names out of your cell phone just by being purposeful, right? I have a new coaching client I just hired me just like in the last month. She goes, my market's tiny, I don't know anybody. And I go, how many transactions you close? 70 a year. For how many years? I've been 7 years. I go, that's a whole bunch of transactions, a whole bunch of agents on the other side. Even if your MLS is small, you've done every one of them once. She goes, yeah, it's probably true. I go, that's your list. Start in Zillow and just work backwards from what you've sold, right? There's a lot of ways to get into how you can build your list, but you have to build a list. 100 is bare minimum. You've heard that number. It's really about 200 names. You've got to have that to have a nurturing list that you can start having conversations with in an educated way and then build from that, all right? All right, coached. An individual possesses a growth mindset. He's a coachable guy right here. This is what I'm talking about. Mohammed, you're coachable, bro. Individual possesses growth mindset, demonstrates humility, listens without making excuses, and proactively seeking development opportunities. Apprentice. Craft perfected between 1 to 6 years. Depending on the complexity of the trade, apprentices receive mentorship from experienced professionals. Reach out to your senior partners, your upline. They're your people that are helping you. They're the mentors. You're the apprentice. I don't care how many years you've been selling real estate. I've got coaching clients that I've taken on that have been in the real estate business 18 years, selling millions and millions and millions of dollars of production real estate. And they come and they go, I don't know what to say, and I'm nervous to even call one agent. That's a real thing. So you're not alone. It's a different skill set. It's like if you went into commercial today with Paul Frank, you're not going to go, hey, I know how to talk cap rates and all these vacancy things if you don't know the language. I'm telling you, you don't know the language. Plug into our systems, plug into some of these systems. They're free for the most part. Clark Broom, he's on everything I've ever been on. Clark Broom's there. I'm like, this guy's got a clone, man. He cannot be at everything. He isn't everything because he's a student of the game and he's won before in network marketing. He understands this. Get with him. He will help you, I promise you. And if he doesn't call me, I will reach him. But you see the flow of what I'm talking about here? It's really, I don't want to just pump you up with mindset. I want to lay it out for you what's possible, right? Big Wave, Jaws, Maui's North Shore, Mavericks, Half Moon Bay. These are all the places where they get monster swells, 50 to 100-foot swells. That wave is on our horizon. An opportunity is a favorable set of circumstances, time, and conditions that make it possible to do something such as achieving a goal, advancing, or experiencing personal growth. Is the opportunity the greatest ever? I just laid it out for you. I believe it is. I believe the timing is the greatest opportunity within eXp's existence because we have all the systems in place. 10 years ago, we had a dirt gravel road with a freaking wagon with shit flying out the back. It's true. We lost 50 agent teams because they couldn't onboard them for a month. Right. Sorry. You know, corporate, luckily she's not here anymore, but you see what I'm saying? We have a 6-lane freeway now, and all you have to do is get on it and then keep merging over. We can help you. All right? So, the pillars of agent attraction, I'm going to go over them quickly. Master your elevator pitch. Your elevator pitch is your ability to give out about a 15 to potentially 60-second. This is not Matthew's introduction to Brandy that was 18 minutes long. Don't do that. Just kidding, Matthew. You did a great job. It's an elevator pitch. It's meant to be if you're going up an elevator. Hey, how you doing? Randy Bird. I'm eXp Realty. I was a Tom Ferry coach for years. Now I'm an agent attraction specific coach, and I help people scale and grow their businesses. Typically, team leaders and broker owners and stuff. What do? Right? It could be anything. It depends who I'm talking to. If it's Remax, I've been a Remax agent, top agent. Keller Williams, I was an owner and a team leader. I'll transition that elevator pitch a little bit for them, but it's always the same. Short, don't brag too much, but edify yourself. Some of your stories in here, my gosh, from stage, right? You have some amazing stories. Learn how to use that in a way that edifies yourself instead of just saying, hey, it's Billy from eXp. I was just curious if you're taking a really nice look at this model. That's being said like 10,000 times a year. And then they get no and they don't know where to go from that. All right? Just trying to help. Personalized scripts and objection mastery. You're going to get the same objection every time. Matter of fact, I have a website that we have every objection I've heard on it with a little script to back it up, right? And it's free for our community. The bottom line is they're going to say, I love my broker. They're going to say, I'm already capped. Somebody goes today outside. He goes, hey, I got this amazing Kennedy agent, but he's capped. I don't know what to do. I'm like, do a cap exception in the first year. We do it all the time. Really? Yeah, really. So have a conversation saying, hey, would you, right? So, hey, Mohammed, you're capped at KW. You got like 8 months on 100% cap. I don't know if I can do this, man, but I'm going to try. If I can get eXp to match that cap for the next 8 months, would you consider coming over? Right? That's the script. Helpful? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Perfecting your presentation. Okay, you do all this work, you make the call, things are happening, you're excited, and then they go, yeah, I'd be happy to meet with you. Then you get on Zoom and you're like, hit the button, hit the button. Okay, we're going to watch this together. You forget to turn off your mic. Oh my God, I finally got one. Master your presentation, okay? This is what's going to be important to you. We help you with all that kind of stuff. Final thoughts. Community is key. Find your tribe. Get a coach or partner. There's a lot of great coaches out there. Sean could coach. It just goes on and on. You know, we've got coaches within our organization. Russ, Matthew. We just got a lot of coaches. You've got people around you. Look up to your senior partners. That's what they're there for. Don't say, I don't have a senior partner. You're full of it. You just haven't looked, or you don't understand, or you're too embarrassed to ask them. Right? Ask somebody that you care about. Not everybody can help everybody, but find the ones that can help you. Find your tribe. That's super, super important. Gail and I, as soon as we connected, I go, I'm never letting go of her. I'm locking arms with her, and she moved to Florida, and I'm like, I'm moving to Florida. Don't make me move to Florida. But luckily, we got Zoom, and it's all working out. Here are some of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Choose wisely, right? If you're with 5 that are dragging you to the bottom and they're talking about crap every time you get a chance, divorce them, leave them, not your husband, wife. I'm talking about people, right? Business partners. Get rid of them. You're a tree. Move. Okay? All right. And I'm going to give you guys all the Like a Boss community 60-day access for free. It's the $200 a month version. It's the big one. You guys can take a scan. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me. God bless. Have a great day.
They're taking a picture.
Okay, it's time. All right, we need to raise the energy up in this room. This is the speaker. We are all so excited to see. So, if you don't know who Jared James is, he's one of the most popular real estate influencers in the world. He has over 50 million organic followers just in the last year, all organic. So you want to hear what he has to say. He also leads one of the top podcasts in the world today. And I want to tell you something about Jared James. So what he is going to tell you today isn't just theory. He has lived it. He was an agent, so he knows what he's talking about. He's been there, and he's super insightful. So recently, he was just recognized as one of the most influential people in the real estate industry. So that's huge. Okay. choose to be in a room so intimate? Well, reached out. He said, yes, I want to be there. I want to be in that room in Northern California. So please, let's show this man why he said yes. Get up on your feet. Give a huge welcome to Jared James.
See, guys, I got limited time, and there is zero chance I'm staying up here. So, how many of you have some kind of context with me? You've heard of me, you watched a video, or you thought I was the subway guy? Let's just get it out of the way. How many of you have no context at all? Like, you just can't wait to tell me how much you don't know me. That whole table has got seat fillers over here. Awesome. Guys, I am... everywhere I go, I say that I'm excited to be there. I'm not always, if I'm being completely honest. I'm genuinely excited to do this right here. Like, this to me is, I like doing this more than doing an arena. Like, you can actually see people, you can read the crowd. My buddy, when I was coming in, he goes, so what are you going to talk about? I go, I don't know, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to see what they want to hear about, right? You're all in real estate, right? Yeah. Any of you mortgage brokers? Okay, how many years are we talking here? Like, who's been in the industry like less than 5 years? Who got in during COVID? Call those COVID babies, and not the kind that came out of everybody being, not those babies. We're talking about people who gave up on life and got into real estate. Those are the people we're talking about. Which is pretty much everybody in the world, right? Like, everybody became an agent, right? It was just one big factory. And by the way, if that was you, I'm not down to you, you're here. So like, there's a lot of people in this industry that do not belong in our industry, okay? It's one of the things I hate about this industry is we all have the same title. It's like, whether you've been doing this 35 years or 35 minutes, you're a realtor. Maybe not for long, there'll be a new title soon. But most of you are still a member of NAR, correct, right? And so no matter what it is, you have the same title, and yet there's a difference, right? And at the same time, just because you've been doing it 35 years doesn't mean you're awesome. You might have sucked for 35 years. Any of you newer agents, you ever dealt with one of those, we'll call it more experienced agents? And you just call to ask a question and they lecture you on their bio and you're like, thank you for answering questions I did not ask. And you guys, have any of you had that conversation yet? Because if not, it's coming, okay? Especially for the new people at the table who've never heard of me in this room, which it hurts a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, there's an advantage to doing this a long time. You know, it's funny listening to everybody in the market that we're in right now, and everybody's freaking out about the rates and about all this other kind of stuff, and it's like, if you've been around for any time, guys, like, 6.5% is not insane. Like, that's normal. That is very normal, okay? And yet at the same time, we're in an industry right now where, you know, my job, I think people always say, oh, you get to motivate people. I hate that. Look, my job is to motivate you, no doubt about it, but I don't get up and say, think big and then think bigger. You know, like, that sucks, right? Like, ultimately, we're motivated by what we hear and what we can tangibly actually do. You know, and most of you in here, and many people in this industry, are constantly hearing from teachers and coaches who've never actually sold a house. Because I was #1 in the industry, in the country, when I was 26 years old. Yeah. Okay? I don't say that. I honestly don't say that at a lot of places that I go to, but I say that because I have a whole table who's never heard of me, and I want to make sure that they know that they should take notes, okay? But this is not an accidental industry. This is an industry where you get what you deserve, right? You can luck your way into selling your grandmother's house, right? But that's about where it ends. I had a guy come up to me recently at a meet and greet, and he goes, my mother sold her house with someone else. What should I do? And I'm like, you need to find a new job, man. Like if your mom is using someone else, like, I'm not talking about like you have a disconnected relationship. I mean like she knows you well, and she went with someone else. It's time to get into retail, you know what I mean? Like, it's time to move on. But I say all this to you because, look, I know this industry. I grew up in this industry. I was my mother's unpaid assistant for many years, long before I got it, right? You guys think Zillow's inaccurate, and we used to walk around with MLS books, okay, that were bigger than me. And I can read the room. Most of you have no idea what I'm talking about, but that was how we used to do it, okay? I was a little 9-year-old walking around with an MLS book that was completely outdated, okay? And you look at the business now, and it's funny because we keep coming through all of these time frames where we keep coming up with these new forecasts The latest Zillow forecast, the latest NAR forecast, which you might as well just replace that word with the word guess. Because if you haven't noticed, it changes every 3 months and nobody ever holds anybody accountable. And this year, we are now hoping that we can get to 4.5 million sales. Oh my God. Do you know that last year was probably the worst real estate year in the history of the world?
We know.
Do you, if you don't mind, I'll tell the jokes, sir. But I know I came here to make you feel good, but it is true. Like last year, if you're still here, you owe yourself a round of applause, because that was... 4.06 million sales, okay? You know the last time we did 4 million sales? It was 1995. 1995, and you go, well then, it's not that bad. It's as bad as 1995. There were 70 million less people in the country. Let that sink in. And don't worry, you're gonna feel good. Don't worry. 4 million sales, 70 million less people. And yet here we are in a situation where everybody's trying to figure out when's it gonna come back, when's it gonna bounce, when's it gonna... And part of it is our fault. Because we have a media that is training people, and because we're not out there with our own voices as the experts telling people what's actually going on, we have people who are jumping around right now and they're trying to figure out when the right time is to buy. Do you know that we have 9 million people right now between the ages of 26 and 35 that are still living with their parents asking the question, when should I buy? Do you think that all 9 million? You think that all 9 million want to live with their parents? Hey, some are Italian. It's good cooking. It's good cooking. I have Italian kids, guys. It's all good. But it's because they're being taught that we're supposed to look at this market like it's some kind of Nicolas Cage movie where he's trying to find treasure and the light's supposed to shoot through the window at the right time and remove the rock, and all of a sudden it's time. And they're doing that with rates and pricing. When's the perfect time? When the rates hit the perfect level and the prices are at the perfect level, that now it's time to buy. And so they're hearing this, and here's how I can sum up this market right now. When I say there's 9 million people between the ages of 26 and 35 sitting on the sidelines. Here's what I know for sure. I know for sure that if you give a kid a Snickers bar, that's the happiest kid in the world. But if you bring a kid into a candy store and say, pick one, what do you now have? The most confused child on the face of the earth. Because every candy bar they pick means they didn't pick every other candy bar. What we are doing right now to our overall marketplace, and I'm gonna just weasel in and out of you guys because I can't stand still in front of an audience, okay? Like, I don't know about you guys, but it's a weird thing for a bunch of grown adults to sit still, be quiet, and listen to another grown adult. So we might as well entertain a little bit. Sound good? Okay? End of the day, like, might as well. So when you're being taught that it's this mixture of rate and price, rate and price, rate and price, every time you're about to get off the fence, what happens? Uncle Joe comes in and goes, well, you gotta wait till rates drop. Well, you know, the real estate market's gonna collapse. You guys heard that? Yeah. You know, Uncle Joe said that in 2021. Uncle Joe said that in 2022. Uncle Joe said that in 2020. Uncle Joe has been wrong over and over and over. And you can't do a clawback on where prices used to be. And so they keep in this game trying to figure out, did I miss my opportunity? And the answer is yes, you did miss your opportunity. But half of the problem is that we have a market full of agents who came in during COVID or before and they were told that they're not in sales, that they're matchmakers. And that's why you're broke, because you're a matchmaker. And you don't think that we need to be in sales. Guys, being in sales is not a bad thing. It doesn't make you a scumbag. Being a scumbag makes you a scumbag. But when you are dealing with the third most stressful time in someone's life, death, divorce, and moving, dealing with the largest asset they're ever going to own, and you're telling them you're a matchmaker, why the hell do I need you then? An app can do that. I don't need you. And because we don't think that we need to be pros, and we've been taught to be amateurs, we don't know how to really answer people. We're just agreeable. We're basically a walking chat GPT. Some of you will get that. It's an affirmable platform, guys, just so you know. No matter what you say, you know? Who's the most beautiful of all? You are. That's how ChatGPT is. You guys know that, right? Like that's, some of you right now, you're confident. You're like, wait a second, I felt we had something going. The smartest tool that's ever been built thinks I'm amazing. Thinks everyone's amazing. And so ultimately, we're operating in this market, we don't know how to answer people, and they're asking questions, but they're just confused. And then they go and watch the news, and the news will tell them one day that a rate is a terrible rate. And then it will drop 0.5%, and they'll say, you know, oh my God, it's a great rate. And then it'll go back to the rate it was at before, and they go, well, it's an okay rate. And then it goes up 0.5 rate, and they go, that's a terrible rate. And then it comes back to where it was before when they said it was a terrible rate, and they go, now that's a great rate, because it came from a different rate. It's just, and they're like, I don't understand. I feel like I'm watching a replay here with different endings. And we don't think that someone said, how many of you have heard the question, when's the right time to buy? Have you guys heard that question? Anybody heard that question in this room? Okay. Just so you know, it's weird if I ask a question right in front of you, you don't answer. I'm looking right at you, I can see you. This is not an arena, guys, I can see you. So like when I'm a grown adult, ask you a question, and you're like, right, I look at you, and you're just like, I mean, it's just, you should get over that now. Like it's gonna be a long time, all right? Have you guys heard that question? Heard that question? One of the major issues that we grew up in this industry with gurus that I listen to, and I'm not ashamed of the word guru, like it's like, you know, whatever, but we listen to gurus who are also very affirmable. And when I came up in the industry, the people I listened to, they would go to events like this and they would teach people in the industry how to answer questions from buyers and sellers. And they would say, is it a great time to buy? Yes, it is. Is it a great time to sell? Yes, it is. Am I full of crap? Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
And then we wonder why we lost any kind of connection with these people because our answer was already determined by what was best for us. Yes, it is. Sometimes it's not a good time to buy. Sometimes the people in this industry have to understand that our industry has got to become way more eHarmony and a little less, what's the one where they all just screw on the first date? Tinder.
Somebody screamed it.
My wife's in the room, I apologize today, but that's our industry needs to become a little more eHarmony and a little less Tinder. You guys follow? If you don't get that, it's probably better. But like, you understand? We are looking at people as paying our bills next and not understanding lifetime value. And so we're just becoming agreeable to whatever they say to just try to, you know, it's like you meet somebody on a dating app, you're getting the best version. Yeah. Do you like long walks? Yeah, I do. I'm 480 pounds, but I love walking. I walk all the time. Do you like walking? Whatever you say. You like seafood? Allergic, but yes, love it. Seafood, let's go. Seafood, let's do it. That's what we're doing. So people say, I had a friend come up to me recently, and he goes, Jared, come on, give me the real deal. Listen to you, when's the right time to buy? Give me the real deal. It's like when someone goes, you know, look, let me be honest with you. That's always a great start, right? You're like, what was all that crap to begin with? He goes, let me, what's the real deal? He goes, when's the best time to buy? Just tell me. I said, you know what, lean in real close. I'm gonna give it to you straight. 250 years ago, every home in the country. That was the best time. And he goes, come on, man, really, when was it? I said, 3 years ago, every home in the country. He goes, come on, Jared. Last year, every home in the country. Guys, there's never been a 10-year period in the history of the market where the market has not gone up. Never once. He goes, when's the best time to buy? I said, whenever you're ready, willing, and able, but I can promise you this. If you don't do it when you're ready, willing, and able, 10 years from now, you will wish that you bought every home in the country. Do you guys follow? Yes. Now that's not gibberish like some guru, that's the God's honest truth. The right time to buy or sell is whenever you're ready, willing, and able. We don't time it. It's not cryptocurrency. It is not penny stocks. It is not, it's none of those things. It's a home. It's a long-term, like it's, so sitting over here trying to time it. A pro doesn't mind telling somebody because they're looking at eHarmony. And they're going, whenever you're ready, willing, and able. I'm not so thirsty that I need to go out tonight. Whenever you're ready, willing, and able. Do you understand? Do you guys follow? Yes. So we sit over here and we go, oh, when's it all gonna? And I said, hey, 1995, 4 million sales. And here we are now with all of these guesses. We're just wishing upon a star that we can get to 4.5 million sales. Oh my God, if we could just get to 4.5 million. How many of you were around in 2005? I don't mean like born, I mean like you were. Do you know in 2005, when there were 50 million less people in this country, we did 7.2 million sales? Were you newbies in the room? Did you know that? While we're over here wishing upon a star to get to 4.6, 4.5, with 50 million less people, we did 7.2 million sales. 4.5 million sales is a travesty. That's an absolute, that is terrible for the number of people in our country. But what happens is everybody is paralyzed right now, being told that they've got to hit everything at the perfect time. And it is up to us to educate the market. Even when, by the way, sometimes it's not a good time to buy. You gonna be there long term? You're not gonna be there long term? What's the situation? We need more details. Okay? The best one, a pro answers a question many times with a better question. They probe. They want to know what's happening. They know what to say. The difference between a pro and an amateur is an amateur does something enough times to get it right. A pro does it so many times they don't know how to get it wrong. They don't even know how. When my buddy asked me, what are you going to talk about? I don't know what I'm going to say. Oh, let's get out of here. I've done it so many times, I don't even know how to get it wrong. You understand? You ever driven home the same way every day? And you pull into your neighborhood and you go, how did I get here? I could have hit a kid. I don't remember stopping at a stop sign. Some of you showed up at your ex's house. You're like, that's a psychological thing. A pro doesn't even know how to get it wrong. A pro understands how to answer the questions that people have right now. A pro doesn't rely on them listening to some newscaster reading a teleprompter with no pants on. A pro is educating the consumer. A pro understands that our job right now is to integrate into every area of people's lives, even when it doesn't lead to an immediate sale. Do you understand that? Guys, there's a very important point. I'm still figuring out where I'm going to go with you guys. I'm figuring it out. We don't make people buy and sell. Do you understand that? Our job is to be there when it happens. We're not Apple that develops a new phone and goes, oh, you're outdated and your headphones aren't going to work. Next up. We don't make anyone do what we sell. It happens regardless. Our job is to be there when it happens. I had a very major coach in this industry that you all know very well, who during the time when rates started rising, and we're still in this situation where sellers are looking at it and they're going, I got a 2.8 rate, why would I move? Why would I go into a home for 6%? And Realtor Magazine called me, and a couple other places called me. Is this being recorded? I'm trying to figure out how honest I can be. It is being recorded? I think it is, right? Okay. Is it going public, or is it all right, I'll give you the taken down version. There's always somebody in the crowd, just say it. They're willing to throw you out there. But I had all these places calling me, and they were saying, what's the script? What's the dialogue? It's funny in our industry too now, nobody believes in scripts. And it's next time the conversation gets awkward, don't bring up the weather. Because that's a script. And all these people asked me, and they were like, what's the dialogue? What do you say? How do you talk them into? How do you talk them into leaving that 2.75% rate and going into a, how do you talk? And I had a very major person in this industry, he's a friend of mine, but I'm never gonna give their name up. But even they called me and said, what are you telling people? What's the thing? What are we doing? And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Talk them into talk them into leaving a 2.5% rate for a 6? Why would they do that? That's stupid. That's against their, would you do it? No. But guess what? Some are gonna. You know why? Because their motivation changes. We all make decisions that are against our best interest on a regular basis because they're against our motivation changes. A job career changes. Our kids go to college somewhere. Our people get divorced. And all of a sudden they're making decisions that are not ideal. Our job is not to talk them into doing it. Our job is to be there when it happens. It's really that simple. I've said the last, I don't know, 15, 20 years, something like that, I've been doing this, like, visibility trumps ability. Visibility trumps ability. It's not the best who wins, guys. And it's not the worst who loses. Have you guys ever seen someone in real estate who sucks at their job? And don't look around. Keep it right here, okay? And they sell a house. And you go, how? And then it happens again. And you're like, were there people involved? Like, how does this keep happening? Do you guys know anybody like that? Say I. You guys know somebody like that? Okay. We are in the economy of convenience. 82% of people work with the first person. They sell their house with the first agent they meet with. Referrals are popular because of convenience. If I need a painter in this area right now, I probably have 1,100 options. There's 1,100 people plus that could paint a room for me. But I'm not from here, so I don't know who to use. And that is an anxiety. What do I do? Who? I can start trying to get some quotes, put it out online, but I don't know who's gonna rob my house. I don't know who just got out of prison. I don't know who's gonna show up on time. I don't know who does a good job. I don't know who prices correctly. But when a friend of mine from the area comes over and goes, you gotta use Bob, he's amazing. Whew. Economy of convenience. People are making decisions every single day based on ease of use. The reason all of you are in this room, and most of you weren't at the eXp event I did in Scottsdale, is because this was a hell of a lot easier. Does that make more sense? Yes. Ease of use. We don't make people buy or sell. There's a finite number of transactions. You have to be there when it happens. You're in this room and you go, Jared, that's just not enough transactions. There's just not enough to go around. No, Phil, there's not enough with your name on them. Because someone else crushed. Guys, my best years in the history of my selling real estate were 04, 05, 06. Any of you remember those years? Exodus from the industry. There's no transactions. This industry sucks. I was crushing. There wasn't too few transactions. There was too few transactions with your name on them. One of the things I used to do when I was selling real estate is that I would actually go into my MLS and I would pull from the last 12 months in the areas that I served, and I would look up how many transactions happened overall. And it was a very large number. Is this somebody see? Maybe? All right. Thousands of transactions. And then I would subtract the number of transactions I did in the last 12 months. And I would be left with a very large, humbling number. Thousands of transactions who transacted in my area. Mr. Number One, you should all be using me. It's like going golfing and Tiger Woods is out there and you go, nah, who's up next? I like to golf with someone else. Number one. And yet, thousands of transactions happened in my area that I was not a part of. Why? The question is why? And the answer, and look, guys, some of them had kids in the business, some of them had, I get it. But you know what the overwhelming answer is? They didn't know I existed. They didn't know I existed. That was it. The table over there? It's my fault you've been under a rock. It's my fault. because I'm here right now. Visibility. You guys see that? And now that just grew. Okay? So the issue in your area, yes, we need to get better at our skills. Yes, we need to learn how to answer questions better. Yes, we need to understand, look, second place in this industry doesn't make anything. There's no silver medal. There's no second place listing, like that's it. It's 0. But the key to being the most dominant agent in an area is being the most rejected agent in an area. Guys, I have full blogs and videos that are dedicated to telling all of you how terrible I am. And my kids love watching them. And you know what I say? I go, winning, because I'm not thinking about you. You understand? The only way that you become the top is by being the most rejected. You have to put yourself out there so many times that your area's tired of you. I know, they need to start to generate in their head rumors about you. Things they think about you. I heard a table one time talking about me. I was standing behind, they were talking about me. And I'm listening, I'm going, I don't even know that guy. What? But they were certain. Winning. You guys understanding right now? Don't peak in high school. Your job in high school is to be accepted. Your job in high school is to fit in. Guys, even the goth kids look just like their friends, because they're so different. They all dress alike, they all look alike, they all listen to the same music because they're so different, but they gotta fit in with every one of their friends. When you become an adult, your job is to be rejected every freaking day. That is how you know you are winning. If you are going to every listing presentation and winning that listing presentation, you suck. Because you are only dealing with people you know. You're taking this potential you have, and what you do is, people always talk about, comparison is the thief of joy. You guys heard of this? Comparison. But we always think about it on the opposite side. And we go comparison, and we go, I'm not like him. He's so much better than me. She's so much prettier than me. That person's such a better athlete. Look how much better their family's put together. Their relationship looks so much better. And we always think of it from that end because we're so insecure. But do you know what top people do? They allow comparison to steal them of their actual potential. Because what they do is they compare against people with less potential and go, I'm doing all right. You guys following? They look at other people and go, I didn't get that one, but I'm here. And look, they're still there, so I'm doing something good. Look, I'm number one in the office, so I must be crushing. Hey, I must be. And they use the exact same principle to hold them back. I did a Q&A once, and somebody asked me, what's my greatest fear? And I was like trying to think about it, because I'm not a fearful person, right? Like I just don't, my head doesn't think that way. And I thought about it, and I said, my greatest fear is leaving this earth to a standing ovation to all of you, and then getting before God and having him say, what the hell? Think about that. Because I understand when I'm operating in what I do, that I have a certain potential, and it's better than some and less than others. But it's mine. And I can take mine and look at someone else and go, I'm doing good. Look at me. And my greatest fear is getting to the end and having God go, the hell is that? You're supposed to be double that. And I go, well, wait a second, though, Tracy over here. I don't care. Tracy had, no. You guys follow? So that's the mentality you come with in any market, guys. There is no good market or bad market. There's the market you're in and what you do with it. That's it. Would you guys agree that in this market right now, someone's going to have their best year ever? Yes. Would you also agree someone in this market is going to complain and tell you how there's no opportunity? Yes. Who's right? Who's right? Do you know that post-COVID, I heard again from a very well-known speaker, post-COVID, when everything was going to go virtual, there'll be no more live events because we can do it virtually. As if there's not a difference in this. Right? Like I can, guys, going to a concert and watching the YouTube video are two different experiences. For about 2 years, none of you understood that.
Right.
No, we get. So I have this very well-known speaker in the industry. We were out at dinner, we were at an event together, and he's like, Jared, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. There's just no events. There's no events. Now guys, I'm sitting across the table from this guy, busier than I've ever been, and not able to do about 99% of the events coming in. And how do I respond to this guy that I've looked up to for years? Do you know why that was his mentality? Because he was still racing in NASCAR with a horse and buggy. He didn't believe in social. He didn't believe in the internet. He didn't believe in... Go figure. Everyone looks at this world right now, they look at everything that happens and everything is a this or this. Like our world, our industry has become so tribal. You're this or you're this. You're this. Most things are and, guys. Most people are way more nuanced. You're this and this. Did you guys see the thing where Brian Buffini came out recently about being a broke content creator? Anybody see that?
No.
Good to know you guys are keeping up on the industry. So Gary Vee came out and said, over 50% of your time should be content creation. Okay, sure for some. But guys, you know what Gary does. 99%, like he goes, it's over the top to try to get your attention, right? And then Buffini came out and he's like, well, you want to be a content creator, you'll be a broke content creator, you'll be a whatever. Put it out on social. But that's it. I would argue people like he and I are full-time content creators. Not for nothing. Whether it goes on social, whether it happens right here, whether it has. And I'm sitting here and now they start making this argument. Well, is it social media or is it relationships? And I'm like, really? These are pitted against each other? Like, yes, in person. By the way, guys, I do this. I also have an academy with thousands of drinks with Robert Refkin, and then Leo calls me after dinner. And I'm at James Dwiggins' event 1 week later. Everyone wants to make sure you're still on their side. The crazy thing is, if you all would just back up like a video editing app and look at everything, all of this pre-market stuff literally matters not at all. And I'll explain why. First off, let's be clear. Once every company has a pre-market deal with a major portal and everyone's doing it, it's available, that's not called pre-market anymore, guys. That's called the market. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm reading all these articles and I'm going, that's the market. So like, once it's there and available and showing, market. I know it's California, but look, it's still the market. Like that's, guys, do you all understand that AI changes all of this? None of this matters. It used to be, and in a very short amount of time, this is no longer the case. Our consumers would go to Zillow. Our consumers would go to Realtor.com. Our consumers would go to Compass. Our consumers would go to eXp. Our consumers would go to... Guys, have you seen the deals done lately with AI companies? Okay. Hey, Alfred. My AI is named Alfred, okay? That was Batman's assistant. His job was to give him tools that made him seem more like a superhuman, even though he wasn't. So this is Alfred. Alfred, I would like a house with at least a half an acre that has a big old island in it, because I have a big family, minimum 3 bedrooms, and I'd like to be near that school over at blank. Can you pull from everywhere and show me what I'm looking at? Mm-hmm. It goes to everywhere and brings back to you. Not everyone going there anymore. It's all changed now. Do you guys understand that? Yes. It doesn't matter if it is on the least trafficked site in the world. It's not how search works anymore, and we're all arguing over it. It's so stupid. It's not how it works anymore. You guys heard of Google, little startup? Yeah. Google. You want to type it in there? You guys know Google?
Yeah.
When you go to Google and you want to know the top 5 best stocks to search. Do you say, find me the top 5 best stocks on CNBC? Or do you say, what are the 5 best stocks to look at right now? And it scours the internet, looking at every place possible, and brings back to you. Are you guys following right now? None of it matters. Mom and Dad are fighting. We need it to end. None of it matters. All that matters is our consumer. And you know who doesn't care right now? Our consumer. And every moment we are not focused, and by the way, everybody tells you, this is for the consumer, this is for the consumer, this is for the consumer. Every company's for the consumer, and every company's got a different opinion. So someone has to be for the consumer. I would like to think that people that care enough to come out in the middle of their day on a sunny day to get better at what they do would make decisions in their business that are not over here, this one, that one, this or drama, this whatever. What's best for the consumer? And no matter what happens in our industry, because there's going to be a lot of changes, the only thing that you can land on is that it's best for the consumer to work with me. Period. And I will do all of the work. Thank you. Appreciate that. One clap over there. No exception for the applause. That's all that was. But guys, think that's the only thing you can control. All of this stuff going on, and you need to understand it, but your job is to shield the consumer and to give them, during the third most stressful time in their life, a great experience. And to make them feel like they made the right decision to work with you. And to make them feel like they're going to keep working with you over and over again. You know what you don't hear enough of in our industry? With all of this settlement talk and lawsuits, and this one's back over here, and now this one's sending this message to this one. And do you know in the last 12 months, a record number of people worked with an agent? Do you guys know that? Oh, that didn't make Inman? That wasn't on the TMZ of our industry? 91% of people last year made a decision to work with an agent, the highest number on record. Even after the settlement, where there was more transparency because people didn't know what they were doing. So stupid. You know, last year was the lowest number of for sale by owner in the history of our country. Only beating number 2, which was the year before. Don't you think we should know this? When serving our people, they need you. They need don't listen to all the noise. We're just door openers. You know why most consumers think you're an industry full of door openers? Because most of you are. There's a reason why a very low percentage of people make all the money in our industry, while the rest of us just make us look bad. Make sure they made the right decision. Do more than open doors. Do more than try to keep data from them so you're important. Do more, give them a real experience. Make it simple. Give them what they should have. Give them a reason to work with you over and over again. Because what I know is that a record number of people used an agent, but how they're finding you is changing. And that's what you all need to be paying attention to. The quickest way to underperform on your potential is to get romantic about how you got here. I told you I grew up in this industry. You know the number one way that we used to create business? It was a little thing called the phone book. Any of you remember the phone book? Remember when it was more than just a prop for a child at a table? Something to sit up on? You guys remember the phone book? Yes. That was the number one way we created business. Where would I be today if I was teaching call the phone book? That's my opening line. Oh, you guys are going to love this guy. He's going to motivate the hell out of you. Okay, everybody go to yellowpages.com. I have got some gold for you. Could you imagine? I'm a believer we marry the principal, we date the model. Luckily, I got both. My wife is here. You marry the principal, you date the model, you date the strategy. Principles are tried and true. The idea of getting in front of someone at the time they need you, before a competitor, when they need you. was true now, true 50 years ago, true 50 years from now. You marry that thing. But you date the model, you date the strategy. The phone book is no longer the strategy. The quickest way to underperform on your potential is to get romantic about how you got here. So you're looking at what made you successful 10 years ago. Some of you are still obsessed with Google and SEO. Have you guys seen the data around like how people are finding people now? Realtor.com came out with a stat, 82%. How many of you right now, here's a good question. How many of you right now, where you used to Google information, you now use some form of an AI platform? Raise your hand. Keep your hands up, please. Keep your hands up. Look around. Look around. For those of you not raising your hand, just say to yourself, what in the actual hell? What in the what? I asked that question because Realtor.com just came out with a study and they said that 82% of consumers right now, you know, people buying and selling, when they want market information or know who to use as an agent in your area, guess where they're going? They're not going to a friend or family, they're using their AI platform of choice. A recommendation from an AI platform has a 440% higher closing ratio than any other source on the internet. That's insanity. People trust it. They trust it. And yet, the majority of the people in this room are still not operating in the world that we actually live in. I'm curious, guys, what's an area one of you works in here? Lincoln? That's where we are, right? Lincoln? Yeah. Awesome. Hey, Alfred, I'm in front of a real estate audience. Could you please just do what we do? Can you act like I'm a buyer or a seller in Lincoln, California, and tell me who are the top 3 agents you would recommend if I wanted to have a great experience? What happens when I do this? Have any of you done this for your own business yet? Okay, more importantly, have you done the next one? By the way, here's the answers. Oh boy, I'm not gonna read these off. Alfred, more importantly, can you give me bullet points on what exactly the criteria was that you used to come up with those top 3? Okay, and what I'm about to do, every single one of you better leave here and do if you have any brains in your head and want to sell real estate.
The phone is dead.
Okay, it just told me exactly what it did, exactly what it used, exact criteria. Alfred, can you please act like I am an agent in Lincoln, California that wants to be more GEO compliant and get recommended to almost every buyer and seller in this area? To you and your other AI buddies, can you give me a step-by-step instructions on exactly what I would need to do online and do it in copy and paste format so I can just go over and paste it everywhere you tell me? Please do this as if I have absolutely no tech savviness at all and am an utter internet nincompoop. Thank you. And what's it doing right now, guys? Can any of you not do? Now what you're going to do at the meet and greet after is you're going to go, Jared, can you give me that prompt? What was the prompt?
It's recorded.
The prompt has become like the modern day guy that shows up at a 5K with brand new sneakers. You know what I'm saying? They just like, they show up at the 5K and you can tell it's the first time they've ever run. They're like, look at me, and they got a headband on and they are just trying to win the 5K in the first 100 meters. You guys know what I'm talking about? That's what this obsession over prompts is. Guys, I have done that example over and over and over again, and I'm different every time. I just talk to it. That's it. Can any of you not do what I just did? Now how about this? Alfred, let's go one step further. By the way, GEO is generative engine optimization. It's what AI platforms look at. It's what they use to decide who they're going to recommend, okay? Visibility trumps ability. People are choosing agents at a record level. How they're finding you is changing. And if you're in this room and you're a little older and you're like, I didn't grow up with AI. Neither did any of us. And the fact that you have such a footprint in this industry, you could dominate if you did the right things. Because it likes you. You've been around. Alfred, again, can we take this one step further? could you please rewrite my bio across all of my social platforms, my Google business profile, my website, and anywhere else it's important to you for me to be very GEO compliant and to be recommended by you and all of your AI buddies? Can you give me the exact copy and paste bio I should put on every single platform and do it in the number of characters that those platforms allow for? I'm exhausted, guys. That's, whoa, look at all that work I just did. I'm exhausted. You guys following?
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but guys, that's just, come on. It's the basics. I don't care how good you are, I don't care how long you've been around, I don't care any of that stuff. If you don't show up in the world that consumers are living in right now, you don't exist. Visibility trumps ability. Well, I'm better than her. Doesn't matter. Well, then you owe it to your clients to show up where they go. Well, I don't really believe in awesome. Then I hope you believe in failing. Or underperforming. Guys, our job is not to determine where we like to be. Our job is to find out where our customer is and show up there. Why am I in a ballroom in Lincoln, California right now? Because you're here. Do you think I did a sales meeting beginning of the year with my team and said, if I don't show up in Lincoln, California, my God, this year is a farce? I found out about Lincoln, California today. Today. About an hour ago. Kidding, not kidding. But you're here. And once you're here, I don't go, well, I don't really like Lincoln, California. I've been to Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm not a big fan of Lincoln, Nebraska, so I don't know about Lincoln, California. It's probably just another, oh, my people are there? You guys understand? You don't decide where you want to be. I don't believe in social, I believe in people. What the hell is on social? What? It's like for years. I'm not a big fan of internet leads. What are internet leads? Just a bunch of people who used to be referrals, who now start their process 9 months earlier. When you close an internet lead, does it get to the closing and it's just kind of like a, just so you know, it's not a real closing, it's an internet lead. What are we talking about? Why I don't believe in this new stuff. It doesn't matter. Do you understand? Yes. Where are people? My job, once I know where people are, is to what? Go to people. That's it. My job, when I understand that we are eHarmony, and I say, hey, we need to continue to integrate into every part of their lives, even when it doesn't lead to a closing. That means we find out where they live their lives. That means we stop using dumb terms like past client. Oh, you guys didn't like that one? What in the crap is a past client? Like they closed and they're open a free agency now? Guys, there's only two types of clients, guys. There's active clients and prospective clients. Active client is anybody who's actively buying or selling, or anyone who's prospecting on your behalf for someone who will, based on your ability to stay in communication with them post-close. Past clients. Guys, I get my hair cut every week in front of a lot of people. Gotta keep it tight. It's terrible right now. I went to a stranger last week. I've gone to the same guy for 20-something years. Last week, I had to go to an alien. I'm keeping it together. A lot of Scotch tape. I'm not happy. My point is, every time I leave my barber, do you think he goes, there goes my past client, Jared. I wonder if I'll ever see him again. If he runs into me in a bar, middle of the week, or a restaurant, he's with a friend, he goes, this is my past client, Jared. I may or may not see him in the next 48 to 72 hours. The last 25 years says yes. But who knows? What in the crap is a past client? And then we wonder why we Zillow and this, they're stealing my clients. Oh, this one's stealing them. Guys, no one can steal what you're taking care of.
Right.
That's not a theft. I have 2 teenage boys, and I know that's tough to believe. Really? Nothing. It's getting less and less tough to believe. I have 2 teenage boys, and I get the advantage of like being the dad that like the other kids like want to like be around. You know, Mr. James. They're like, you know, I called my son the other day, and kids are in the background. He's at college. Joe James! They're yelling in the background. All of them want to be on my Instagram. Everybody but my kids wants to be on my Instagram. Okay, it's embarrassing. One of these kids, who I basically raised, actually, I'm not talking about my kids anymore. I did raise them, not basically. Just clear how that sounded. I raised my children. They're friends. Like one of them I basically raised. I was his soccer coach. They live at my house. I'm like, that's like my boy, right? And for the sake of the story, we're gonna call him Will. Okay, mainly because his name is Will. And he's not gonna hear this. And so Will comes to me one day and he's like, you know, oh my God, Mr. James, so-and-so stole my girlfriend. Guys, I can't be pro stealing, you know, can't be stealing kids, you know? So I get on my phone and I'm like, well, you know, what color was the van? You know, like describe the mess. Like, and he's there, oh, Mr. J, come on, you know. And I'm gonna skip a lot of details, but I think you guys know where this is going. By the time I was done talking to Will, nobody stole his girlfriend. She willingly left. And as I got deeper with Will, I figured out I'd leave too. He was not a good boyfriend. He was a terrible boyfriend. Now look, if you want to feel bad about Will, like listen, in about 30 seconds, a straight 4 out of 10 walked by, and he was goo-goo guy. Okay, he is a teenage boy, so relax, okay? The point is, nobody can steal what you're taking care of. Look, guys, we got this thing in our head that closing means that the relationship is closed as long as we keep sending them apple pie recipes. For those of you who are new to me, I am a nice guy, I swear. Like, meet me all, seriously. But we got this idea that, like, here's another fundamental truth. You guys ready? You guys taking notes? At least act like you are something, please. The transaction doesn't stop at the closing. It starts at the closing. Guys, there is a pre-close and a post-close. There is a lifetime value of a customer. And the smallest amount of that lifetime value is between the lead stage and the close stage. The least amount of value is between the lead stage and the close stage. All of the value after you've done the work, they like you, they trust you, they know you, everything happens post-close. And that is the moment you all go, toodles! Hope you remember me. Think about that. How many of you have a database in here? How many of you have a... Go ahead. Okay. How many people are in your database? Not to the number, just 1,000, 5,000, 3,000. Give me a number. Yell it out. How much? 2,800. 1,000? 4,000? 8,200. Okay. Let's just call it 2,000. That's a pretty small real estate database. If you know what you're doing, like, that's a whole other session. But can we just call it 2,000? If the average person buys or sells once every 10 to 10 and a half years, and all the data's all over. I just saw a thing that said 8 to 10, I saw a thing that said 10 to 12. Let's just call it 10 years. That means if you have a 2,000 person database, that 10% of those people will buy or sell this year. That means you have 200 transactions right under your nose. Half those people are going to buy or sell, half those people are going to buy and sell, which means you have 300 transactions right under your freaking nose. And by the way, you got to suck real bad to get no referrals from those 300 transactions, which means you probably have 500 transactions right under your nose. And you're over here chasing pre-close. I'm not anti-pre-close, guys. Remember, and not or. I'm anti-pre-close if you are not taking care of post-close. Do you know statistically there are 3 things that consumers, when surveyed, want from you post-close? And I have done audiences all over the world, and nobody gets all 3. That is a sad state of affairs. So I'm going to ask you guys, and if you're in this room and you are in our academy, I'm going to ask you to stay silent. But there are 3 things statistically that they want from you. And the reason why they don't get it from us is because all of our marketing, which is what post-close is about us, us, us. Here's what me. All of you need to ask yourself the question, would you respond to your marketing? Some of you are going, what marketing? I don't even know where you're going on. Little truth serum? True? Would you respond to your marketing? You know, we look at all this stuff now with social and the internet and we go, what's the ROI, right? From an industry that put billboards up for years, never said what's the ROI. Because the first time we walked into a gathering with other adults and they said, saw your billboard, we went, worth it. So top 3 things that they want to know, they want from you. Top 3, what do you guys think they are?
Market update.
There you go. So, by the way, we got to change our language, right? Like words matter. If you don't think words matter, next time your spouse says I love you, look back and go, I like you too. You learn real quick. Words have meanings, okay? Like is more difficult than love, but that's a whole trail I'm not going down right now. I saw something the other day. I told my kid, I said I love you all the time. Don't always like you. You guys follow?
Yeah.
That was first. So the number 1 thing they want, and this is no particular order, I'm just saying 1, 2, 3, property impact report. We call them nosy neighbors. We say buyers are liars. They said don't show me anything under 2 full bathrooms, and then they went and put in an offer with the listing agent at an open house. Yeah, because it's an emotional experience. They thought they didn't want anything less than 2 full bathrooms, and they went in and it felt like home. But they want a property impact report. This is the most important. Someone's home adds to their net worth, their retirement, more than anything else in the world. They want to know what's going on. Do you not get updates? Any of you have stocks? Any of you have a portfolio? Do you not want updates? So do they. How does this affect this? How does this, and it's an opportunity. Okay? So one is property impact reports. That's what I call them. What's the other 2?
Referrals.
Not bad, that's actually close. They want access to your vendors. Okay, what did I say? 1,000 painters. The biggest mistake we make in this industry, we do a thing called the Core 100 with our students, which is one of the top way I built my business, selling real estate, was we had 100 different businesses. Do you know a business-to-business referral has a higher closing ratio than a personal referral? Because of course you referred your brother, it's your brother. But when you refer another business person, they go, you could have picked anybody, and yet you're using them. Right? And so the biggest mistake we make in this industry is we only think of the people who sit at the closing table. We go, oh, who's the mortgage? Who's the insurance? Who's the... Guys, they're joining a new gym. They're getting a new mechanic. They're going to a new doctor. They're getting a new driveway ceiling. They're getting a new roof. They're getting a new, guys, everything. You got to become Google. There's a thing called the law of reciprocation. The more you give, the more they want to reciprocate. The more you make it easy for them, you have to integrate into every area of their lives, even when it doesn't lead to a sale. Which means 3 years down the road, when they decide they want to get their lawn reseeded, it comes from you. Even if they're not buyers, we don't make people buy or sell. Our job is to be there when it happens. Is it all coming together?
Yes.
What's the third one?
I want to show you a real story. I've been following somebody for a year, and I've gone to the estate agent who reached out and said to me.
I said, stop sending me pictures like that. What is this? Which part am I reading here? Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. She's showing me look, the person's going, I don't know who to go with. I don't know what, and she reaches out to a realtor. That's it, guys. We're not just in selling homes. You gotta, Like that's like saying a hockey player just scores goals. There's a lot of skating around. You understand? And sometimes they score and sometimes they don't. Third one. I'm gonna do, instead of sitting here and having you guys guess, I'm gonna do like, you remember that Seinfeld episode where Kramer was like trying to be in the movie theater and he was like, press 1 for this, press 2, and then you realize they all sound the same and he goes, why don't you just tell me the movie, right? The third thing they want to know right now is actually a super important thing that is like happening everywhere all over the country. They want homeowners insurance info. Is that not a big deal right now? How many people right now, is this not crazy that for you to get approved for a mortgage, you have to be within a certain debt to income, you got to be a certain, like all this stuff. And they go, okay, we think based on this you could afford it and you're not going to default. But next year, your insurance could go up $1,000 a month. And we go, well, I guess that's the game. Hopefully you don't default. What kind of crap is that? We're so concerned about you buying the property, but everybody else can just screw you for the rest of time. And here comes real estate taxes, and here comes, like, it's just like, what? It's insanity. Don't even get me going on that. We're in tax season right now. We all have to do our own taxes because the government doesn't know what we owe. Unless we screw up, and then they go, you owe this, and you go, so you knew the whole time?
Yeah.
I digress. Why don't you just do them and tell me?
Right.
And then I don't go to prison. No fines.
Problem solved.
That could be a whole other thing as well right now. Or how about capital gains? You make too much money, we tax you. But if you lose on the house, you can't write it off. I digress. Let's move on. Homeowners insurance. If you do not have something set up for every single one of your clients 2 weeks before the anniversary of every single time after they sold, after they bought, sold, whatever, until they die, picking up the phone and call them, shoot them a text message, be like, hey, have you checked with your homeowner's insurance company? Is the premium going up? Is it staying the same? Are there better quotes? Here's some people you can talk to do whatever. Do you need to raise the deductible to keep it somewhat whatever? How many of your people have gotten to the end of the year and gotten shocked by a payment that went through the roof and they went, where did that come from? And it was the insurance going way up.
Yep.
How many got that situation? So when you reach out to them with something of value, whether they're buying, selling, nothing, whether they move to another company or not, they go, my God, every time he calls, it's something good. Thank God we checked out. We saved $700. Thanks for letting us know. You have to start to create a situation where they get happy when you reach out. How many of you know someone where every time they call, you go, oh God, open window, open window. Where is an open window or a car driving fast? I'm just going to go end this now. Anybody? And then how many of you know someone you get around those people and you're like the sound of music all of a sudden. It's just the hills are a lot, you're just happy, and it's just, you guys know anybody like that? Okay, if you don't know anybody like that, you're the other one. Just so you know. So me looking like, there's people like that? I'm like, you are a downer. Like, you're... So you want to start to condition them to want to hear from you. Because you do nothing but give value. I told an audience recently, I was talking to our academy students, and we were doing something about how to get listings. And out of nowhere, I just said to them, I said, guys, why aren't every one of you just downloading your database, that CSV file, and if you don't understand, just black out for like 12 seconds. I'll be back, don't worry. Downloading that file, that CSV of all of your clients. Why aren't you uploading it to Meta, uploading it to Google, creating a custom audience? Why aren't you buying a Starbucks gift card, whatever it is in the area they love, taking a picture of that UPC, creating an ad that goes only to your clients, that shows up on their phone and says, if you're seeing this, it's because you're a client of mine. I want to let you know I'm thinking about you, and I want you to have a cup of coffee on me. That's it. Put $100 on it, $200 on it. Whether they use it or not, how do they feel about you? You guys see that? How about this? I'm not going to go too far down this because I'll go on for like, there's a lot we could go into here. How about not just deciding how you contact people? How about people have communicative love languages? Hear me out. You guys heard of love language, right? Physical touch, gifts, acts of, right? You get, right? And it doesn't matter what yours is, it matters what your, right? If my wife's in here, which she is, and I said something nice earlier, you were gone, you left me. If my wife's a gifts person, and I'm a, she knows, I said it with my eyes. If she's, and she's not, but if she's a gifts person, and I'm a physical touch person, and I just keep going, babe, you look amazing today, like I just keep, and I'm like, why does she look so, what is, she's going, would you buy me something? Because my language isn't what matters, it's what? People have communicative love languages. And these coaches and trainers that have run around for 50 years telling you 20 calls a day, 20 calls a day, you gotta dial for dollars. Calling is a strategy, a model. Contacting is the one we marry. That's the principle. We don't decide how they want to be contacted. How many of you prefer to text? How many of you prefer to call? How many of you prefer a social DM? How many of you prefer a video? FaceTime? How many of you I don't determine what yours is. And if you're not figuring out what your customer's is, you are wasting 17 out of 20 contacts. You Jared said, I'm staying in touch, I'm staying in touch, I'm talking, No, you try to call me, you'll never get me. If you're not my wife or kids, no chance. You have to speak my communicative love language. And that doesn't mean that you walk up to your clients and go, excuse me, Pam, what is your communicative love language? You're gonna bring me too right back if you start doing that.
Me too.
What you say? How do you prefer I contact you? Like, everybody's different. And they're like, I hate text, just call me. And they'll be like, no, just text me, you'll never get me. Oh, I like it when you do. If you're not making a note of that, and that's how you reach out, you're wasting time. Do you guys follow? I wasn't planning on covering that. Do you guys get it? For some of you, that's going to be a nugget. That's what you do. Make sense? Okay, we all have different ways. Leaders are readers. No, they're not. Some are. Leaders are learners. Some learn through reading. Some learn through a podcast. Some learn through a live event. Some learn through principle, strategy. You guys following? Okay? This is how you organize the business, so to say. And I wish we had 8 hours, because I'm literally skipping through so many things in my head right now. Now, let's talk about, in the brief amount of time we have left, how do you, I said that you're going to have these people and you got pre-close and post-close. It's like we got to stay in front of them. You gotta be an option. Visibility trumps ability and all this other kind of stuff, right? So we live in this world right now where it's like, okay, well, AI matters, but what about brand? Everybody's talking about brand. You know, brand matters so much, right? And brand does matter. There's no doubt about it. But like most things, it's not or, it's and. Both of them. The difference is that I said earlier, you need AI to recommend you, right? So you need to be doing the things that are correct online to say, hey, recommend me, this is how you do it. But you also need to get to a place where people just simply ask for you. You know, if I'm in a city, if I'm in Lincoln, California, and I say, hey, what's the top 3 buffalo wings joints? It's gonna give me 3, and there might be many others, but I won't even know they exist. But if I'm with my younger son, he's gonna go, where's the nearest Buffalo Wild Wings? Now that's brand. And they both matter. You see, 2 years from now, I can't rely on a group of real estate professionals saying, hey, what's the best video on getting listings by a real estate trainer? Now I hope that I show up on that. But you know what I have to do from a brand perspective? Hey Alfred, what's the best Jared James video on? How do you do that? You see, brand, visibility, has become easier than ever, if you know what you're doing. Now the good news is, I'm going to spend about 20-25 minutes talking about this, and you guys, for once, are actually going to hear from someone who does what they say. Because our industry is filled with brand and social gurus and everything else who do nothing but buy their followers, buy views, and trick all of you because you don't know any different. And now they're getting into the AI game. They're all AI experts now. And they play off the fact that the majority of our industry doesn't know any better, and so they fool everybody. I said this earlier, and I'll say this again. I did over 50 million organic views, and yet nobody in this room hates making videos more than I do. Is that tough for some of you to believe? Yes. I'm a natural introvert. My wife will tell you, she's always got a new group of friends she wants to introduce me to. I'm good. It's true. Guys, my favorite place in the world is the hotel room. I hate making videos. I hate the sound of my voice. I hate watching myself do something. You're all in your own, I don't like it how I sound. You know who likes how these, you know who watches a video of themselves and goes, you gotta check this guy out. It's me. It's me. That's a serial killer. Like that's... I don't make videos because I like to make videos. I don't make videos because I'm an attention whore. I don't make videos because I'm making up for my father's lost love. I make videos because it's good for business. It's visibility. That's it. Well, I don't really like to. What do you like to win at business? You have to go where people are. Period. So ultimately, when we talk about brand and we talk about, there's the number one way to do it right now is social. There's no way around it. By the way, you know what just became the most important platform? It won't get as many views. This whole AI thing, as far as them pulling who to use, you know, they just switched from Reddit as their main source, which you all should be happy about because none of you were active on it. Do you know what it is now? YouTube Shorts. So take all the videos you've done and start uploading them to YouTube Shorts. You are all that do this going to make a very good living 18 months from now, based on what you put on YouTube Shorts. That is where they're pulling from. Now, are they pulling from Instagram? Are they pulling from TikTok? Are they pulling from? Yes. Number one is YouTube Shorts. Now, before I go into what I want to talk about here, I'm going to get very practical with you all, okay? Would that be helpful? We'll get in the weeds a little bit. Is that okay? Yes. Before I do that, please don't have that thing where you turn off and go, I'm not going to do that. I'm not on TikTok. It's just a bunch of dancing little girls. Hey guys, there's a little thing called an algorithm.
What do you want?
On my algorithm, there are no dancing little girls. So if they're all on yours, you have some explaining to do. I openly play my TikTok in front of my wife and have no issue that something's going to show up. Let's just real quick here. No dancing girls, no dancing girls, no dancing girls. It is this. It is this. If it happens later, it's only clear, it's because of this. Okay?
Show up on our phones.
Yeah, everybody.
Said it earlier, my job is not to decide where it is
Just gotta
I want. My
hit.
job is to decide where people are, and that's
My phone's
it. And
dead.
many of you in
It's
this
not.
room, you are disrespecting views. You don't make videos because your last post only got 189 views. I don't get hundreds of thousands like Jared. It was only 189. What would you do to have 189 local people sit and listen to you talk about real estate today? How much is that worth? And when you look at the algorithms, guys, it's delivering to the people that want to hear it. They make money on their participants. They're having a good experience. How do they have a good experience? By delivering things that they want to know about. So if your video shows up to 181 people, that means 181 local people want to go. And tomorrow, when you talk yourself out of it, someone else in this room puts out a video and has 178 local people watch them. And it ain't you. Do you follow?
Yes.
Every day you don't put up, and it's become easier than ever content. Well, I mean, content is easy now. How many of you don't because you don't know what to talk about? How many of you be honest and be like, I just don't know what to shoot. I don't know. True?
Yeah.
Okay. How many of you don't because you don't like how you look and sound?
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
They're like, this is great, but is your daughter coming? Like, what's happening here? That does not match. Guys, about like the best of everything. It's so funny too, like we live in a world right now where everything is about authenticity. It's just, you want to do well, you just be authentic. You get these speakers up there, guys, there's not another you. You have to be authentic. And right before you hit post, pick between 13 different filters. Because you're so authentic. I have this new theory where I just, whatever, and if I can just look as bad as possible on video, I want to show up somewhere to have them go, not bad, that was better than I thought. Just a different way of looking at it. I'm just flipping California. And I would just like you to list for me the top 10 videos a realtor should do right now based on all of your research across the country that has the best chance to go viral and provide value to buyers and sellers in the area and make them want to use me to sell their home or find another one. Thank you. And by the way, can you please do it in a way that you tell me why it works, tell me what the intro should be, what the outro should be, and what the call to action should be? Thank you. I'm exhausted. Guys, here it is. It's listing 10 things that have the best chance to go viral based on, here's another one, how about this? Alfred, sorry to cut you off. The Wi-Fi's a little slow. Can you tell me the top 10 questions that were asked in the Lincoln, California area on Google in the last 30 days, exactly as they were asked so that I can make videos on them? Thank you. Guys, like, what are we doing? The number one thing right now that kills on social are those green screens. You know, let me have a little fun here. Guys, pull up your phones. Pull up your Instagram, go to your profile. If you don't have Instagram, question your life, then go to Facebook. The most engaged platform on the planet. Pull up any kind of, if you have Instagram open, if not, pull up something. If you don't have anything, I'm playing with you, don't feel bad, I'm just playing with you. Pull up some kind of profile. Scroll down a little bit so it shows your post, and hold it in the air for me to see. No cell service, isn't that? Someone just turned their Wi-Fi off. Sorry. I can see some, it's all good, it's all good. Don't worry, all good, all good. Okay guys, do me a favor. Now, in your Instagram or whatever you're on, go type in Jared James, go to my profile. Go to my profile, scroll up a little bit so you can see what's on there. Let me know when you're there. Okay, but I'll just make this point. Do you know what I see when I see a lot of real estate people's accounts? You know what I see all over their profile? A whole hell of a lot of not them. A lot of houses. Every once in a while there's a flyer, and if you zoom in, there's an AI-generated picture of them. Do you know what you notice when you go to my account? It's a hell of a lot of me. Do you think I want to see me? I'm the brand. Guys, housing doesn't need branding. If you missile hits this place right now, we all go to see Jesus or whatever you believe, the same number of houses will sell tomorrow. Housing doesn't need branding. You do. Do you follow? Can I say one more thing? If you're in this room and you have a private account, guys, that is like hosting a pool party when everybody shows up, turning off the lights and hiding under the table. Why would you make it difficult for people to connect with you? Well, you know, you're gonna get these weirdos. If anyone in this room thinks they get more weirdos than I do, I get a male and female. Now that's what the block button is for. But you know what I don't do? I don't block everyone, which is what a private account does. Do you guys follow? You don't make it difficult. People don't show up at your house and there's a sign that goes, hide and seek, come get me. I'm somewhere in here. By the way, the door's locked. I hope you're good at picking it. What are we doing? Make it easy for them to connect with you. Does that make sense? Now, easiest form of content today that absolutely crushes, said you can ask your phone, How about when people, your text messages and emails, what questions do people ask? That's content. What's normal to you is not to the market. Okay? So you've got just answer when someone goes, what's interested in pre-approval and a pre-qualification? That's content. Do that video. Videos are the gift that keep on giving. They win today, and people who are buyers and sellers today, 3 months from now, they're not. And 3 months from now, people who weren't buyers and sellers today are buyers and sellers 3 months from now. You know what keeps winning? Your video. It just keeps going. That's why you never take down a video because it didn't perform well. You have to post with no expectation of results. Because they may come in from another video that brings them to your library, and now they watch that good video you did, and they get value from that. But another one brought them in. Whoever they learn from is who they're going to use. Do you follow? So that green screen content is the easiest thing today. You're like, I don't know how to do a green screen. And even you're like, I don't know how to do a green screen. How do I do a green screen? And you like that? Okay, I'm going to give you a little site that'll give you a little tutorial for free. Ready? Write this down. YOUTUB. Stop writing. Go to YouTube and say, how do I do a green screen? It'll teach you in 15 seconds. If you are smart enough to make it in real estate, you are smart enough to learn everything you need today. I didn't grow up with this. I hate it. But it works. Do you guys know how I got to 50 million plus? I fired my marketing team. I create, edit, and post every single one of my videos. And I do it all in less than 10 to 15 minutes. Because it is actually authentic. Sometimes I'm sweating coming straight out of the gym. Sometimes it is morbid. Sometimes I'm sitting in my car. Sometimes, but they know they're talking directly to me. And I don't have video voice, where I go, okay, hey, how are you today? What is that?
Oh my God.
I'm myself. I'm myself, and sometimes it wins and sometimes it doesn't. But every time I don't post, it 100% doesn't win. Right. So now with green screens, you don't even need content. You just go to sites, realestatenews.com, inman.com, housingwire.com, CNBC. What's interesting? Let me talk about it. Snapshot, you do a little screenshot, you put it behind you. Again, go to YouTube, it'll show you how to do it, and now you talk about it. And you go, rates just went whatever. This one just did this. Or you look at what I'm posting and go redo it. It's the stuff they want to hear about. Or there's a pothole in your area that doesn't get covered. Talk about it. Guys, it's not that difficult. Are you guys following?
Yes.
We're overthinking this. And every day you are not doing something to get in front of those people. Somebody else is. Let me explain to you what I know about your area and every area that I go into. No matter what country it is, no matter anything. I look at these audiences and I watch how tentative people are about, guys, social media is not social media. Can we just be clear for a second? It's not social media. It's modern day marketing. It's all it is. We call it social media because that's what it was originally called. But let me ask you something. What's this? It's a phone. What do I do the least of anything on this device? Wife and kids, that's all I pick up for. The least amount of what I do on this, talk to people. And yet when I pull it out and say, what is this? What do you all say? It's a phone. No, it's not. You following? I got a mini computer in my pocket. You call it a phone because that's what it started as. It's not a phone. Social media. It's not social media. It's modern day marketing. It's no different than what the Sunday paper was. It's visibility. It's all it is. Visibility trumps ability. That's it. That's all it is. And because it wasn't what we grew up with, we go, oh, it's a fad. Well, that worked out real well, didn't it? It's a fad. It's going away. Only young people are on it. Do you know what's crushing right now? cheaters app. I immediately showed my wife, I'm like, I'm doing streaks with my kids. Like, that's it. Like, it's streaks with my kids. Like, it's me and my kids, we do pictures back and forth every day. It's like a way to connect, right? Snapchat Spotlight. Every platform ages up. Guys, Facebook was a hookup app for college kids.
Yes, it was.
Do you understand? Snapchat is aging up, and now they have a thing called Snapchat Spotlight, which is basically Reels. I put up a video of my wife and I the other day. It's got 17,000 views. And by the way, guys, on Snapchat, I'm not Jared James. I'm a nobody. I do streaks with college kids, called my kid, like that's it. I got 4 people I do streaks with. My 2 kids, and then 2 kids that are like my kids. That I'm basically like, you know, forever. I don't do anything else. I was like, I got nothing. Every once in a while, somebody will reply to like a thing I put up on stories. I'm like, all right, I have no idea who they are, nothing. But that's it. I don't talk to people. I don't anything. I'm a nobody on Snapchat. So for all of you in here that are like, well, Jerry, you get a lot on that because that's you, and all these excuses you tell yourself. 17,000 views. Guys, that's an arena. An arena. And yet I just looked across this room and you're all like, what? What? Do you know what realtors love to do? Can I just throw this out there? I'm gonna end in a nice way. Don't worry, I'm not just gonna keep pummeling you. So, here's what you guys like to do, and I'm with you guys. Here's what's cool about me. Like I told you, I'm from this industry. Like I may not know any one of you, I know every one of you. You follow? So I know you guys. I know those excuses you make, I know what you like to do, I know you're control freaks, I know your kids hate the business. I know you're like, I know it all. Okay, you're late. Back off.
Ouch.
You love to say 2 things whenever you hear anything that keeps you, that pulls you away from doing what you're comfortable doing. You like to say, well, everybody in our area already does that. Or nobody in our area does that. Everyone in our area does that. So everybody already does it. But that doesn't work in our area, nobody's doing it. So which one is it? Where's the win? You guys follow? The greatest opportunity is when nobody's doing it. How many of you have heard something I've said today and you're like, God, I really should be doing that. God, I suck. I suck. So here's the beauty. You are in a room surrounded by people who show up in the middle of a freaking sunny day to get better at your craft. You're the best of the best. You guys deserve to win. So if you heard something in this room that you're like, I should be doing that. Why am I not doing that? Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Like, what am I doing here? In the best of the best. That means that the barrier to entry, that difficulty, the fact that nobody, it's an opportunity for winning right there. You're in the best of the best. And you got people like around going, I'm not doing that. You doing that? You on what? Like, the more difficult it is, the easier it becomes for you to win. You follow? If everyone's doing it, it becomes more difficult. But when it's something that not everybody's doing, but consumers are there, it becomes easier to win. And so that's how you have to think about it at the end of the day. I don't like learning about having to do Snapchat Spotlight. I give a damn about Snapchat. I'm just streaking with my kids. That sounds good. That can be taken out of context, I want to be clear.
I'm not sure.
Okay? But yeah, exactly. We are fully clothed in these pictures. But you guys understand, like, I'm just connecting with my children. Now I'm like, oh shoot, Spotlight's becoming a thing. 17,000 views. Now look, I get 17,000 views on Instagram and I go, well, that's a loser. That's a loser. For me, I go, that's a loser of a video. But when I put it on a new platform and I go Snapchat Spot, 17,000 people who don't even know me, and I just, opportunity. Do you guys follow? I'm going to end with one thing here that I really want to say to you guys. How many of you would like some free stuff? Like free training, free videos? I'm not selling you a thing today, just so you know. I got no booth in the back, I got nothing, okay? Like literally, I'm not selling you a thing. I'm going to give you guys some free trainings, free training on how to show up on AI. I'll give you some trainings on how to get listings. I'll give you some free templates. I'll give you the slides that I didn't use. I'll give you, they always want the slides. I'm like, I don't know what to talk about, but send the slides. I don't know. Okay, how many of you like free stuff? Yeah. And then I'm going to end with something. There's some really good slides here, just so you know. Okay. All right, scan that. Okay. All this is going to do is it's going to register you. Within 24 hours, my office is going to send you an email. You get an immediate email as well. I don't even know what it says. I'm sure it's good. But within 24 hours, I know you're not all from eXp, but it's going to say eXp agents, here's the free stuff Jared offered. If you're not from eXp, don't get offended. It's just an eXp event. Okay? Make sense? Yeah. Makes sense. If you don't see it within 24 hours, check your spam folder. Message me on social. I'll make sure you're taken care of. Okay? Here's the thing I wanted to end on, because I've been sitting up here as I'm talking to you guys. And I genuinely mean it too. Like when I say I've got no notes, I got no notes. And some of you are like, we know. We can tell. I literally come up just saying, hey, I want to get value. I want to do something that's going to make. I remember coming to events like this. I remember coming to events just like this. I remember sitting in the audience. I remember listening to people I idolized. I remember and I remember some people wishing for happy hour, and I remember me going, okay, what can I pick up here? What are two things? When I look at an audience, guys, I look at you like popcorn, right? It's like you put that popcorn, the kernels in the microwave, you turn that sucker up, and pop, 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 pop. It's like a drive-by shooting, and then once it slows down, you gotta pull it out because you're gonna burn the popcorn, right? And you pull that popcorn out, and what happens? You got a bunch of white kernels, or a bunch of kernels that turned into what? White popcorn, right? And at the bottom of the bag, what do you got? A bunch of kernels that never fulfilled their purpose. So my point in saying that to you is, when I say I look at you and I see popcorn, my job is to apply the heat. Your job is to pop. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. So I'll end with this right here. We live in a world right now. I get it, guys. I can read the room. There's people who've been doing this a long time. There's people who are new. There's people, and the truth is, the more things change, it can get frustrating. Can we be honest? Like we don't like change. We don't like when the toilet paper's in the wrong way, right? It's supposed to come from the top. You know?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
The world functions in a certain way, you know? But I get it. I get how you could be in a room and you're hearing this stuff and you're going, Snapchat, Spotlight, I'm not even on Instagram. What the crap is going on? Like, what? You are never going to do everything that a guy like me teaches. But here's one main point that I need you to understand, okay? I made the jokes I did at the beginning about, I think it was the table of you guys who never heard of me before. I know you now. Yes, thank you. I feel like I'm in an Adam Sandler movie right now. He's just randomly, you can do it! I'm just like, but I made that joke for a reason, because we have gone through an existence of world where many of the things we believe are not actually true. And what I mean is, how many of you ever heard the line, you never get a second chance to make a good first impression? Here's the thing I want you to take from the last 35 minutes of what I said. I don't need you to go be a master on all platforms. That's taking me time. I don't need you to be non-existent either. That's failure. You understand? Just another step, a little bit more. Try, right? But here's why I'm so big on this right now. Because we live in a world where our public, our population, they are living on this. Mm-hmm. They are finding you, they are listening to you, this is where they are. If you live in a world in your local marketplace where the first impression when you meet a potential consumer is mutual, you've already lost. Let me explain. My market is the world. Your market is not. If you are not creating content, putting out videos, and getting in front of people, marketing, to the point when you get in front of your local marketplace, which is the easiest place in the world to be known. You could be interviewing local businesses, you could there's a million things you can do. If when you meet them for the first time, you're meeting them for the first time, and they're meeting you for the first time, you've lost already. They should already know you. The first impression is not mutual. When I walked into this room, and I've been joking around with this table the whole time, the point that I'm trying to make to you is I'm not from here. And yet almost everybody in this room went, we know you. Right. My market's the world. Way more difficult than yours. if you have any goal, if you have any kind of a thing you're thinking out of everything I said here, remember that. If the first impression is mutual, you've already lost. Because if I was in your market, I would dominate you. Because nobody would be meeting me for the first time in person. They would already know me, and it wouldn't be difficult. When I meet people all over the world now, when they come up and say hello, I don't know whether to say thank you or get a restraining order. They know my wife, they know my kids, they know where I just was, they know whatever. My market's the world. Yours is not, and it is not difficult. And you will make the rest of your real estate world so much easier if you just get that point I just made. You're all running uphill because you're continually having to try to meet people and get them to know you. They should already know you. Does that make sense? Yeah. Thank you so much, guys.